Wagwan. This motherfucking stand on the block club building. And it's them say what? Season BB, episode BB. What I say? Mary Fipo, a Dawson. What I say? Shit. Shouts to the day one, shouts to the new ones, the young ones. Get the fuck out of here. Quick and fast. Quick and fast. Anytime I say this, I know it gets to you though, but still, you just stay. You know, see, be John. Why is your ego? Get the fuck out of here, bro. You don't even make the violator and you still there around. PA. Who need level? Yes, so we are John. That's what. My womb for the PA. But yeah, so what around? Charlistic guy, the same body. You see, I be John, but anyway, still I go stay and listen to the vibe, you know, because your man they get vibe. But the vibe says if you not go do me anything, but still let me can stay make the boys see me like I be cool guy, like I'm not like the squad, the early day ones, you know. No, we know say you be dumb. Get the fuck out of here. But yeah. Shout out to day ones them in the place. Shout out to man like Phil, shout out to man like Dan, shout out to man like Danny Cypher, said them I see you. Okay, I see you. Jesse, I see you. Nee, I see you. Okay. Nee, the people, they've no red verses, you know. Not ready. What? Is that Mr. Granton? Oh, yeah, that is Mr. Granton. Mr. Granton changing pickle. Mr. Granton, solid guy. Okay, it's like that. Yo! Shout out to the YT niggas too in the place. What I say? Yeah. You know? Yes, sir. Right. Today in topic B. Can celebrities influence who to vote for as president? Or they go influence your, you know, your choice in who to elect as president for the country, like who you could vote for. Any of these celebrities, like main focus be Ghana, you know. You think say some celebrity day where it go fit influence you. As usual, I'll go first. Me personally, when I watch the celebrities for Ghana, you know how to see them. The values where I go watch to take influence from a celebrity, plenty no have them. But I'm not gonna lie, a few today and a few I go mention, you go respect it, you know. If someone like Mensa advise me to vote for some leader, I will take him. One love the Kubolo. See, one love the Kubolo, you go like somebody where go stand for the Chumu, you know. So that one will be shaky small. All the Chumu people, you know, freedom, you know, freedom. Freedom is the must, you know. Made them look off my thing. Big all the Chumu people, you know. Yes, sir. Who again? Solid person we not go follow him belly. Solid person, somebody we have like core value, you know. They know plenty, bro. Core value, we no follow him belly. Me dream, I try see who actually, bro. Even the gospel musicians, you know, them more belly niggas, you know, belly voters, belly politicians, you know them ones. Yeah, even me for Africa Day, when I tell you, say, I have my, you know, my friend is saying, personal agendas and things. That be why I go. But apart from that too, on a larger scale, you know, some things I go point out some things to make a point. But personal interest too go there inside. You understand? But yeah, on a bigger picture level, no celebrity for Ghana go fit influence me. Someone like A plus actually gain that respect and again that influence for like politicians who to support and since from way back, because he used to do political songs. And then they take sides. Anybody where you come where you could do, I could do song for you. So then that reputation day, the reputation mash up after I come, if I born Mahama way MPP come way, he and them, they go smooth to get contract and things no way, like the far away right now. He started do Mahama. So that be when he lose the reputation. But A plus was someone way, then he be solid. A plus was solid, bro. He used to have like good songs. He then have party like everybody when you come with I could do some song for you, banger, and the facts for the song inside you go like. So I used to rate A plus. Lately we I know they really rate them, but A plus bro. I know if he's standing and talk say fuck A plus. I did rate that guy back in the days, but not now. Not now, but back in the days, early 2000s, started rate him more. Yeah, I feel say he's very learned. There ain't nonsense. Your man in songs inside, you go learn a lot about African history as well, back then. But now they belly matter come inside. But you can't hold him. Right now, everybody makes selfish. But like I was saying, if you for take advice from somebody where or influence from any celebrity, because these politicians they use them to campaign and things. Watch I say. So if your favorite artist come or you post, say, yo, vote for this, or you see your favorite artist, they hang with some politician or some presidential candidate, do you just take that advice or you just take that, that link up and, just because you be your favorite artist, you go vote? Or you watch your artists in core values, you go feel be a fan of an artist in songs and songs. But if you watch the way they move off like the celebrity vibes, like on how they, they be solid, you did trust them. Me, I like Shatawale, but Shatawale. I dey raise many back then musically, but be somebody where I go trust. In to tell me who to vote for, because he go follow him belly. While he go follow him belly, Obede, he definitely go follow him belly. Because you see, Obede and saying where he fuck up be how is the fit come hard at these MPP lot. So they made a thing they look like for because rumors they say he was paid the last election. So he made a thing they look like okay, you can't be bought. So and this book come they do but I still not do nothing for them. You still not do no song, no nothing. But you be the guy where you like to do the song. What's up? So somebody like Obede, I'm not gonna take advice from Obede. Stonebwoy, he likes to play neutral, but we see where in people they, they see say okay, he gets a lot of favors from these lot, So somebody like that, personal interest to go there inside. So whatever party could suggest to me, I'm not even gonna take it. Plus, off that, how Stonebwoy moves, Snake and the Grass vibes. I don't know if you take influence from Stonebwoy because it be snaky to me. To me, like me personally, I see I'm like some snaky corny guy. So I don't know if you take advice from him. Blacko, you don't know himself. You know if you tell me. you know if you tell me where to stand. Who else? They try to get it like the monsters, the big ones. Yeah, that's really about it, None of these log if you tell me anything. No gospel artists if you tell me about any political party. None of them. Because I feel say, bro, currently the most allow people for the country say the gospel artists. Allow papa. If you put your eye for their way to watch them, you see, no, these some bunch of corny ass fake talented people. They're just talented way, but they're not really godlike people. You know them ones. They are not Esther Smith. They're just doing it as a hustle. You understand? Brother Sammy or whatever they call them. See the vibe. Even the pastors, same vibe. No pastor will tell me which party to vote for. Imagine Nigel. If Nigel they tell me to vote for Mahama, just because he be Nigel, they tell me that I don't go vote for Mahama. what I say, Nigel Gazy or whatever his name is. I be NDC guy, but if Nigel Gazy tell me to vote for my I go fit change my mind and vote for MPP just because he be Nigel, because he be one liar, one overpricing liar, a low. You understand? So somebody like that, you know, go advise me on who to vote for. You know, that aside, yeah, the cartel guy. That aside, you as an individual, you as a citizen of Ghana, you for evaluate what they happen. You know, check everything, how the system they go. You know, check, is it favoring you? Can they do better? You know, you know, you live in the country, you know what they happen. You see how prices they go, bro. Are they watch my brain to Boa it be Boa Bow? I think it be Boa Bow or double. Is it double man or Boa Bow? I think it's Boa Bow. Two Boa Bows. And I think as the time that I started to watch those dogs, then I they pay like 600 CDs or something for them food, you know. As we speak, so this be like since 2020. As we speak, them dogs they chop like 1,000 tea or something, you know. Crazy, you know, like double within the last 4 years. That be what they ask me. That be what my old girl them and they give them. I know say my old girl they squeeze the dogs though, but yeah, that's what that be how the price double, you know. Plenty things they way if you watch even the city rate compared to the pound, it go crazy. It go 20 be that though. It's 19 point something, 19.5 right now. You know, it get very very bad. They get very very bad. Everybody complain. I know they there, but from what people they say, people they complain say it's really hard in Ghana. So you, if you go sit down, make your favorite just because it be some of your favorite artists, go tell you it makes niggas the cause for yeah. If you go sit down, if you go sit down, make some of your favorite artists tell you who to vote for because of some breadway that your favorite artist go take, then that be your problem. You know? Ono what you, ono what G. And I bet G dia obetumi that sorting on for like 2 years before you go down again. Oh, nyashio. You just who your favorite artist or your favorite celebrity or whoever tell you to vote for. And life not will change for you. Life might get worse. If you're lucky and you get a good leader, it might soften up a bit. You know? So from my little advice, I'll tell you, like, bro, do your own analysis. Like, compare them. Listen to their campaign speeches. Fuck their campaign speech, bro. Them niggas, they lie. Just compare them at work, you know? Good enough say Mahama chop president before, and you see what you do. You know, as you say, they on some agenda to discredit them on the hospital. No? You know, I've not seen the hospital, I've not been there, but I've used the airport. And trust me, the airport and those roads behind the airport that links you to Spinkters. I feel watch those two things back and vote for Mahama again. That be what bust my mind. I know, like me, what it bust my mind, apart from personal things, what really when I say I go to watch like infrastructure and things in the airport, you know? Oh, that airport, he humbled the Nigerian safe. The Nigerians saw it and they bow. And there's a video of Two-Face bigging up our airport, you know? Yeah, Adekai. Wait me to I use the airport if I say, hey, I happy too much that day. I happy too much. I see the airport, I happy. I didn't feel people. I said, I go the toilet inside, go see. I said, hey, airport. Wow. You know? You see, Me, I dey watch am from the guy man in the B level, you know. My weird thing in the B, and he have siblings way in the B. What should I say? So regardless, and I felt it be like they say the contract then be Ibrahim Muhammad. However, the money we spend, do you have a world class airport? Yes. Whether they chop them, they chop more than they for use whatever. You still have a decent, very very top notch airport. What I say? Me, I go appreciate somebody where you go chop and work than somebody where you just go chop and no work. Cry. Mama them they go chop, but they go work too. These law you they see. You dey see what I going. You see, say more chopping. The chopping is bigger than the work. You dey see, say the chopping is bigger than the work. You know? Langston, cool down, I beg you. You dey see, say the chopping is way, 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 way bigger than the work. So, me, my little advice is, bro, watch the works. Just watch the works, and then take charge. You know? They say some affordable house and they say they around the pam pam. I forgo there. I've been known about that thing from ages ago. It be to myself way it talk that matter for like me and my old girl going there way it talk that matter, you know. So I've been known say some affordable housing in that area, but I've never seen it before. But pictures and things where they say it be solid thing, and that project was NDC. Or correct me if I'm wrong. Is that project NDC project or I beg? I try fact check from you, but I not be sure, but has to be NDC. Thank you very much. You know, all them things. If I say, "Omani bio, don't do me deal, but omu juma." What I say, don't need to be deep, bro. I don't think say someone go come way in there, no go chop the money, bro. See what history do, no? If you come way, no chops, if you go look like what history, the way the history day, Ubana in the crowd, you look like a fool, bro. You think say Nkrumah and kiddies, they sometimes they vex their puppy say, look sharp. They go to vex. So any small struggle, they go to vex, say, Charlie. I'll be deep president, feel live with anything proper. You know? They go to vex, bro. Because they go to see the insumunam and sons. What I say? If they see the insumunam and they see the Kufa hotel and sons, because you say no, they lose God safe. What I say? Bro, you'll be a fool to come and not leave that kind of, level, that kind of property for your kiddies. Meanwhile, the people where you come after them, they spoil there. Then your kiddies go home after. You go look like a fool, bro. Like, forget everything. When you sit down with you talk, you say, no, wait me, bro. What I say, because I'm out for Abedi. It's nice. What I'm saying is, listen, just hope say they will do some infrastructure where it will bring jobs. What I say, jobs be the thing. Jobs is what you need. If I don't say whatever they go build, it go bring. If you the more the buildings, the build like they do factories, they do roads, they do that. It being they bring the jobs. What I say, airport. See the number of people where they employ for that terminal 3 there. You understand? It they bring jobs. Bagger security. Them what they get jobs. Oh, no money. So to me, okay. Me feel like it. My trouble back. Can't be no. Sorry. Bless up. Sorry. My life salty, you know. Small. Bro. Currently, we no go fit have like some 100% honest leader. Obia bebedi, but I will say Oba, I also baby. And who dimpwa. Make it not be crazy, like. Because, bro, the figures we hear from the NPP law, it's crazy figures, like, it's crazy. The loans, big loans. And we don't see anything. Big loans, so like billion, million, billion. Hey, Charlie, they find serious money for an individual in house. Millions of dollars for an individual in house. Nipa ba fee. Female to be precise. Female. I thought you say, hey, then the men there. If females have this bread for house, then the men there, banky. Then the men there, some have like 3 banks for house. Seriously, if a female have that for house, imagine what the men have. Because amongst them as ministers, they could have conversations. And they could try to compete on who steal more bread. Because nobody won't look broke after they come out of power. What I say, everybody could try, would like be broke after your term. No. So obviously, yeah, more taking share hard. Crazy. I say these lot to them, I'm off inside open. You know? These be niggas where they want buff in a private jet and sons. They are different. They want buff for private jet inside. Bro, you know the kind of mind if I have to want to take a shower in a private jet at that age. You know, a young boy, that age, you want shower for private jet inside. You know the way of muff inside for open to have that kind of taste at that age. I'm not doing politics, bro. I'm just putting out the facts and what's already out there. I'm not doing politics, but I'm just letting you know what's there out there. Between these two gentlemen, we not say Mahama and Nenyebi, but Mahama wasn't requesting for that kind of thing. What I say, Mahama, between them two, we not say Mahama be guy man pass Akufo-Addo. But Mahama will no request for that. Mahama is a cool guy, man. Mahama is a Ducati bike rider. You know, them small flex, like, you know, you know. Yeah. Ogbomo. A tower, a shower. Call you on me, bro. Do you know what that means? You know what? Do you know the level of luxury where this guy won't have? 60,000 feet. I want from him, not Udari. And I'm still in the show, I'm in the true, and I don't know what. We're going to sip on some champagne with cheese, bro, and olive. Mama them, I think Mama them, London boys also. I'm a small, cheese and olive level. Get champagne, pepperco. Yeah, high time life. Shout out to the niggas where they do that combination before. Cheese and olive. Oh, bro, top tier. If they go rough, a different taste too. And yeah, Ben Quine taste too. Forget. Udi, I won't say, oh, this is something. It tastes different. It be different. It be some different taste. I pray say everybody for a year go one day, you know, try that. You know the cost. You if you go Max Mart and do that combination, you go see them, you know, some olives and some cool cheese, you know. Not really not baby, you know. We'll say, hey, maybe the way I see you, you know, we have some cool champagne in our bags. We say, hey, wow, yeah. That level, you know, for real. Me Biancasa. What I say? In Suomunam. In Suomunam, bro. Do you know seafood? They put the open restaurant where they name them sea in Suomunam. Seafood. It be the people like that you won't play with. It be people like that. Seafood be luxury lifestyle. Like if you won't go strictly on like seafood, luxury, bro. They boy didn't say. Then they say fala and ponchinam seafood. They open restaurant where they name them in Suomunam. You can't play with people like that. Don't be silly. I'm a dead billy papa. I'm a taste. high level taste. Seafood. Lobster in price. Squid in price. Salmon and since the price. No be joke. Bro, different there. When you more differently, serious. A bit more 1 million fee. I'm a house girls, they don't need their girl. House girls, they take their bread play for house. They take some. But I'm not doing politics though. I'm just stating what's out there. What I say. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen in the place, please just watch around. The things where they used to do back in NDC days. They compare what you if you do now. And then you go see. Do your own judgment. What I say. For those of you where it's set for you because you know somebody or you be, bless up. It's good. I farm out. But those people, they be minority. The majority, they struggle. So majority, the power there in your hand. You need to make a decision, but you really need to evaluate. People, they like use this free education thing, but bro, me and say free education, it fuck up the education system for Ghana. The kiddies in my head die bad. The kiddies, they might die bad because they free. When you hear free, you for free. Long time we have been telling you that. When you hear free, anything will be free. It be our free, cheap. Yeah, bro. What I say? What would you call what's the name? The one that they get, the food. What the food that they get? Oh fuck. Food feeding program. The feeding program. Then my old girl get feeding program. I think my old girl she get 2 schools back then. At time when NDC day, We are seeing the food with my old girl if you do. And I see as MP Camp Power, I see video of the food with the people they do. I say, no, maybe the bread way no good. The bread way that they give them to do the food. Yawa. NPP come now where they take the feeding program from my old girl. Quickly, when they take you my boy be mommy. My boy, they be MPP people. They take the feeding program from our girl quickly. MPP come no. So quick. So very, very quick. They don't even rate the thing from how quality our girl they do that. No. As MPP come no, Charlie. Party in power. Your people be the NDC for your bro give you the deal. Leave here quickly. Where they take the deal from our girl. RIP to my boy in old girl. My boy in old girl dropped like a month ago, RIP my boy, Charlie. But yeah. I say my boy old girl. My boy fam, One of my solid boys, Voila! It's like that. Everything will be cool, don't worry. So yeah, man. The complaints from friends and people where they follow me. And they see the country hard. I've not been in the country since 2020. But from what people they say, the struggle, it sounds different. And if you see videos where airports make fool and sense, like everybody won't film. Oh, bro, I guess for Ghana, where as you say, about in Sano. Oh, bro, now I'm saying meeting and catching and friends. Oh, Charlie, what's up? Everything cool. My clients, Ijakba go to Canada, bro. Bro, Game Boys need to be an Hey, that's a stand to like like 4 of my clients fly. You know, they left the country. Game boys, Omodani, they have jacked out of the place, bro. Game boy, now Game boy is the economy for Mobeng. Woody dollar, woody pounds, woody Australian dollar near there, foreign currencies. So how come? Yeah, that will tell you the struggle is different, bro. Say basic needs make more expensive for Ghana. You know, it'd be sad. Bro, I lost so much, but I don't really like to think about it. But I lost so much, you know, because of this rate thing, you know. Yeah, man, lose killer bread. Killer bread. And I just really like talk about it and think about it. As I'm arguing between my boom. You know, the way the money the fee fuck up, you know. Because maybe I shop for the person in pound. You know, pay me instantly. You know. Most of my clients, you know, they I know they, you know, be instant payment, you know. Yeah. So when I lose God, where I convert for you, say, okay, this is what you owe me in Ghana City. A week later, then we see the city do yawa. Then I lose thousands. People the way they owe like 90,000 Ghana City. But like if I kept it in pound, they would have been owing 120,000 Ghana City. But me thinking, they pay in city, so you know what? Just give them what they owe, them a balance in city. Then the city to the fuck up. Then they lose serious pounds. You recently know I start making my mind to yo. That the city thing. You know? When they owe me, they keep it in pounds. Even people where they take loan from me. You know? This year, I will make sure say when I give you loan, I will give you the loan in pound. You know, percentage, everything will go up in pound. No be it's a city because the city, yawa. Because if I compare the interest, I still the lose. Even with a 10% interest every month, no safe, I still the lose because a concept, you know, just because of some poor leadership, some whack leadership, you make niggas like me they lose. Now me they kind of how for lose, you know. But me self, I they lose serious spread where I don't really like think about it. You know, I need to like think about it. Sometimes, bro, at the kai as I start stand tall, £4,000 was 32,000 Ghana City, you know. Pound is plenty cities, bro. It's plenty cities. At the time I start stand tall, I start like plug this. Video they with some boys they discuss me where they talk say, hey, £4,000, 32,000 Ghana City. With them, my mind boss. That time say the mind boss. They say, hey, 32 Ghana City, a dorsal. Where people they feel buy goods from a man, crazy. Oh. Right now, £4,000 is crazy. Calculator. $4,000 times 19.5. And that was the last time I checked. It was 19.5. I don't know what it is today, but 78,000. £4,000 right now is 78,000, bro. Hey, more than times 2. So I start plugging this. Let's say I start plugging this like 2021 or something. Yeah, I think it's 2021 or 2020. 2020 or 2021, one of them. That's when I start doing the 4K pound box. Hey. It was 32,000 Ghana cedi then. Now See, 78,000 Ghana city, bro. Imagine say somebody they owe you last year where you convert for him. You give him pound for no be small bread you lose, oh. You lose serious bread. Bro, I said I don't want to think about how much I lost, but it's crazy amounts. If I say I sit down to calculate the bread where I lose, But yeah, it's good for my mental health. Because if I think about it, I go feel vex, and I go feel spoil a lot of friendship and things. Because to go back and tell them, say, yo, you know something, the money I give you, pound, So yeah, I'm gonna take them back. I will lose plenty friendship, bro. Plenty customers, I go lose them. Because these people they still they owe from 2 years, 3 years ago and things, But the 78K no could do more things. It could do 10 times because things the cost now. Oh, of course. But it's still gonna be in my pound. No? It's still gonna be solid for here. It's still gonna do what it will do for here. If like I convert the 70, the 4K go do what it could do for Abuche the other day. Even the Ghana is still be bad. 78K Ghana city is still crazy. Yeah, we could not try overdo. 78K Ghana city is still some solid bread for Ghana, because if you hear some things where if you talk about 50 Ghana city, 50,000 Ghana city, it's okay, it's still fair, it's still fair. So I beg you go down. What I say, £4,000 a few years ago was 32,000 Ghana city. So this is the kind of things where me I go watch if I had to vote. If I put personal interest and everything, I say, all right, I don't know anybody for MPP, I don't know anybody for NDC, but I just need a good leader. If these things were I would watch, cost of living and things. If these things were I would watch, transport and things. Bro, my truck, I think back then, a full tank. I even forget what I used to pay for a full tank. My parents go fika me. My full tank was in the thousands, I think. My thing would be 5.5. My truck be 5.5. How much you think I will spend right now to fill that tank? I need how much the last time I filled the tank, how much did I pay? Right now, how much I go pay? 3K. 3,000 Ghana city, bro. And full tank was my 3-day movement, 3-day movement. If I come Ghana, 3 days movement, a full tank. So 3 days, every 3 days, 3,000. So 1,000 a day. On full, I was saying about me talk kitty, Yeah, I will pack the beast and use some small car, or maybe some small engine level. But I think that should be V12 or something. Man, forget some small engine because 3,000. Bro, what show you? I've been trying to tell them. Remember, I walk up the chair. So, man, show you. See, for years or something. Hey, see, the same body side can be drive. Yeah, them ones. If you so I go do them, maybe they diss me, Be kitty be. You see, I'm a boss. But yeah, when I pull up some small car, my that's how I see. But yeah, when I pull up a Yaris level, be kitty be nice. Yeah, kitty be. My body, my that's how when I pull up some small car, they go vex. So yeah, the way they go diss me. Canto level, see. And they tell you, Vits, let me pull you up, bro. Swag nah, crazy. Crazy, bro. Yo, bro, that's crazy. Listen, I think the last time, I think it was either 1,000 or 700. I tried Kai how much a full tank was. 2020. I tried Kai. If you don't be 700, it'd be 1,000. I mean Kai. And my car had then I do the gas too, so it'd be 4 and gas. But I like the 4 more, because the 4 they make it they run faster. So on days they were at that time to fill the gas too, it was 2K Ghana City. Was it 2K? No, 2K. Cool down. And the gas. Bro, Murphy, bro. Murphy. It's been a while, bro. Hey, 4 years, But yeah, that'd be crazy, bro. 3,000 Ghana City is crazy. On 3 days, it's crazy. 3 days run, it's crazy. And nobody had to go anywhere. Like, they do some serious journeys. Like, I thought this 3 do like an Accra to Spinkters. Accra to Pram, sorry. Like one Accra to Pram out of the 3 days. And then there'll be a lot like maybe there'll be one down Suman to airport, and then some East Legon rounds. You know them ones. Whilst in airport. Be any crazy, but 3,000 is crazy, bro. The economy fuck up. The economy really, really fuck up. The money go there some side. So either say you go be on share to go there the side, or or you for try vote them out and hope for a better leadership. It's crazy. It's crazy. And always like reality. Don't be in some la la land. A reality, bro. When NDC come, you think that they can't play? They go chop the money, but they go work. That be one thing that they like about them. They go work to show you, say, it be them do this. That be NDC they action. Bro. No matter what you go say about E.T. Mensah, he do one of the baddest roads. Like when I say bad, I mean like solid roads for Ghana. The Pram Road. It be now where they fuck up, but when you come out from the where you branch, they enter Pram. See the road, solid though. It be not saying I say, but from time, and this road was done in like the 90s. It's been solid for ages. People used to give him credit on radio, like people big in Accra used to give him credit, say, "Hey, oh, the road there, your mine road there, solid there." It be now where aging and things they fuck up that road, but that road you go give them good drainage system. We have massive gutters as well. So go hear flood matter for Pram. Say flood. Nah. You don't go hear flood matter for Pram. The flood matter you go hear is near a river. So basically that side for the river safe way, for be sold. But yeah, obviously, selling off iguan, everybody make guy red right now. So yeah. So that be when you go face them things. But flood and things, because the drainage system for Pram is crazy. When you see that when I got test for one roading body, massive gutters, like don't be joke gutter, like it was properly done. And E.T. Mensah always got credit for that. What I said, that be NDC people, they go do something, make you go big them up, regardless of what party you from. You go big them up for that work. But y'all know they don't like that. Y'all know they won't flex you safe, make you see. They won't like personal thing. They won't show you their house, their car. What they've done for them, my body, not be what they've done for the country, That route nowadays. All right, so somebody say the tipper trucks where they run that side where they fuck up the road. No, bro, the road for Palace in back, it be that road and the airport where make I believe my mama. Hey, as you say, tell me my mama wanna kill her, bro. Hey, the road there be smooth because I kind of my last trip for Ghana. The way the feet just enter town, like I did sprint to I did cantonment. It was so smooth, like some side with the way the road if it goes up, then it's slow. Hey, smooth, bro. Me, I like how much he driving, you know. That no that they come to me. I'm like, wow, Mahama, championship. You know, now they go a cry more and take some. No. Yeah. We do. We will chrome. Smooth, bro. Yeah, they continue to go to the Labadi trade fair. Oh, big up NDC, bro. If you know, say during the construction of that road, people got jobs. People got jobs. You know, I'll leave it here and open the microphone for people to come talk as well. Make it not look like me, I do campaign for my people. But you know, me, I'd give you things where I stand on. I stand on the roads, and I'm not even going to use the hospital because I've not been there. But I've seen the airport since I see with my eye. Since I've used the road for the Palace Mall and back and the airport. That's what I'm standing on. Where I say, okay, hey, my way. Maybe if you want to say something, I beg you, send request. Can any of your celebrities influence you on who to vote for? You know, what do they watch in that celebrity self where you go take that kind of advice? Do you have any solid core values, self-respected celebrity where you know say this one, he be solid guy, you know the fool, you know be homo wallet, you know be two-face, you know be greedy, where you go feel listen now, nah. If not, you now for check and make your own decisions. You understand? Yeah. Say, I'm a lawyer. You know, we so they put this spot there. You know, I'm a lawyer matter, bro. Forget. I they tell you. I give you the things that they watch. You know, relax and cool down for me. I beg you. The lawyer there, you know, but yeah, you know, we say anything, you know. Right, I beg you. Maybe if you want to say something, send a request, and you know, if you want to come defend you, if you come defend your MPP self, me, I don't care. Yeah, the conversation stuff is not about the political parties. It's about would you take influence, these celebrities influence your vote? You know? All right, so someone in the comments say, why not hold NDC and MPP and go for another party? Bro, listen, like I'm saying, hungry man, we no chop some before we come. Bro, they go see them, they go kill we. They go kill we. Ah, ono onka top 2 no. Nyame aboa ma we rem top 2. We di. The people we omo di da lumpo no, omo ba omo di crazy. Not the only that. Bro, me. Like you die. We don't lose you na the command for now. The people we did not chop before. If you try, they go tear your head. Because when they come, listen, when you come, when you start doing that counts, when you see how much your seniors chop. If you know chop, say you go feel Jimmy. You go, bro, which level? You know go chop. If you see the bro, so Rollins and Rollins after Rollins left power, Rollins make a few statements where he say Rollins they regret say he no chop the money crazy, you know. There's this video of him complaining about how he was sabotaged when his wife was ill and they traveled to Germany for a surgery or UK for surgery or something. He had to borrow money. If you see the anger where your man they take talk that thing, you see say he did regret say he no steal the money, bro. And definitely still money, but it probably no be too much. Maybe some cool 2 MB, you know. He thought that time 2M was crazy, so he thinks, yeah, you know. But as the struggle start enter, he say, hey, you go they regret say you know run them. Had people like for run them crazy. You go they regret. Do you want to be that guy? Now you go they come and do an interview and talking about how you're being mistreated by the current party in power and no. And now it's like Monday when you chop 8 years, that's it. Bye-bye. Yashian, yawo. Hey! You see that thing, they for stop. That you know, you say after 8 years, you know if you come again. You know good for an African. It's cool for a Bruni, but an African, you know good. They for change them. Because Africa man, that dream boom. That dream boom. We don't have that integrity. Say we want left on legacy. Say we can't fix everything. We don't take anything. Go house. There be you. What's more can. And then we see the people where you see history make we see the people where they know they can no chop anything where they go. We see them. They are struggling. It's not a good look. Do you want to be like that? You just see them. You see, say regime wife if like some killer, they pack the Prado and things some like she know like they go the vex say they are no steal their money killer level. You don't know. By now, champion people, they go the vex because them may be cool and things for them. So them they go take down everything. They go the vex. Looking at Insuminam and Kufuor Hotel, you go vex. We still not see Rollins in serious property for Nkidis yet. You understand? So, and you see them, this is a modest level, you know, they show that. So this is a on a modest level. This is a obviously Rollins not really going crazy with the brand. You understand? Yeah, this is a not really going crazy. But look at Kufuor Hotel. You see the size of Kufuor Hotel? You see the location? All right, cool. Rollins shop. Somebody say Rollins shop, forget. But do you see it like do you see luxury in them? Like, you know, I don't, bro. They chop, but it not gonna be crazy. Like you see, that's why I tell you when you try compare the thing to the people, them is Atamos too. Oh, I they forget Atamos. Oh, you know, chop crowds. That's why me feeling puake. Me feeling po. Oh, Atamos. Obeyen who, you know, Conan. Obeji wiase. Atamos. You know, chop. Oh, I forget Tamo. I forget that we get some president they call him Atamos. You know, flex we. It's if like Atamos buy some killer thing like we know Ukayam. You see, you won't make we forget you. You know, go come buy some hotel. You know, go buy something, buy some PJ. You know, what can buy some PJ. Long, bro. You have to. I will say, bro. I will say, By Juma. That's what I'm saying. Me, mama, I know. You know, you know, ball for sky inside. You know, do anything. You know, doing so now. Which level, bro? Atamos in wife from Pampramo. I never show for Pampram. Say Atamos in wife from Pampram. They do kung fu show. Me who be that? I never see some. But it's two shows no different. Pampram or Seho. Those times when campaign the parties. Forget. And when you see the house size, I mean rumors they say people know that rumor where they say ETC, hey, Rollins can't wait see it and house. They say, quite ET Ocean. That time, Safi no, that house people no, we bubu no sense here, and Chebia no woo. You break down, you rebuild down. That be what they tell me. I don't know if it's true, but yeah, I don't say some the last time before I had left Ghana, and then some renovation they go on, but they tell me say they break down. Acres and a big humongous house. Early 2000s, it was ready. It was talk of the town. In Pampram. We see killer mansion with Pampram. That house, when I dare cry, and they see anything we go near the house. The house, humongous. The house they like Peace FM, the old Peace FM for Typhon. That was it. That be how they in the house they like. I mean, I'm exaggerating a bit, but it was huge. It was huge. I'm not even exaggerating. No, it be the same size. If you say despite you have some classic building, small, like kitchen be one building. But size-wise, I think it's the same size. I'm not exaggerating. Size-wise, the same. But you see, despite you go build some big thing, but plenty rooms. What I say, like plenty rooms, small rooms, plenty. So the front have plenty porch. You know the spice style. That be how the spice important thing. Yawa. Architecture yawa. Big thing, but playing like like some hostel. I don't know, Charlie, your man. But that'll be topic for another time, Some way, Yeah, in Kiddies go see this vex. In Kiddies way, the blogger they licking ass like the food like a Ghana from crassy for coconut water. Ten news. YNGH, we John's rough. And every blogger way actually talk about that. Say, hey, he's humble. But coconuts where did they so come from? Like seriously, like this matter for even talk. But like, hey, Ghana bloggers. In form, your bloggers all been classified. So these things they should bust their mind. I tell you, people make villages, poor people, like poor people from nowhere come turn your bloggers and your influencers. So they give you village news. Yeah, Kasa must say to know, but yeah, they name the echo. And I'm in class 7, in class and villages they run everything. The villages they show you, they give you news. Villages they feed you news. So when some youngin, some dadaba boy they drink coconuts, they say be humble. Hey! But anyway, let's continue. Some guys send requests. I thought I'll make it. Bro, Ghana 7 doors when they whack, so whack. Bro, that be the reality I tell you. If you watch the people where they come, when you come, if you talk to you go chop money. Someone like Cheddar, they will move inside open. It seems a Cheddar will come walk around knowing what MPP do. About you, pa. They around where they have over $1 million for your house. Make your house girls they take play. Then you go come, young guy, former banku seller. You must be joking. You know how corrupt you for be to be rich and still be selling banku, or have access to Abuja and you sell banku. For me, home for you say make millions from selling banku. me never could have voted for somebody like that. Never. Bugger. That be, forget. Never. Never. Tell them if you give them chance, he go do Formula 1 for a house. I tell you, he go copy the Indian people, man, the Indian riches, no. I mean, he gets the race distance on for a house. Cheddar baby or Ghana. Oh no, normal level safe, zoo level. So if you try, see that's it. If you put try, you go cry blood. You go cry blood. I tell you, if you try that thing, you go cry blood. And I don't go blame him, because bro, but you will be stupid self to not chop the money, bro. I did tell you, like that be the reality. But yeah, say empedocre, but that be the reality, bro. If you watch what they go on, and obviously someone like Cheddar, he go there around these MPP law, he go see, go to hear the things, the running they go, he go to see, go to go these big men in my house, he go to see. See when he come get power, he be now we one can hear say he's a honest leader. Bro, me and you forget about Ivan Satamios. We forget about John Ivan Satamios because he wasn't a bad man. He was too good. We forget him. I had a whole lengthy conversation about another conversation, and I know mention John Ivan Satamios to somebody. Can me say that I talk about that the leaders way the no chop money, where somebody mention name. Me and they mention Liman and Sons. And Nkrumah them and Sons. Mire fino, bro. Who person we hear you? Bra. Banabe fix economy no keke. Me ndi bibia na coffee. Obana, bro. Asunje hini. We forget them, bro. Oh, we forget them. Asunje hini. We forget them, bro. In Kidi Day around the Ghana there, you know, we don't see anything. We in Kidi roast on nights be. I don't see no kung fu show. You know, do no kung fu show, you know? Oh, the guy they introduce her, maybe so many manager in guy, females. Oh, they say, oh, at times in Kidi, so females. You know, do no kung fu show, bro. No, we just go down. We nothing. It was regular, bro. If we did with Tafari, say they do killer on spas. Small girl that time said they do killer on spas. You know, once with me, they say Atamos back. Why she you calling for Bella Roma, baby say you don't do any action, bro. You know? Oh, what are into me, Mary people, Mary if any papa president, bro. So they will chop the money. That be the reality. Money they go chop. But one thing I know about the NDC is they go work too. They go work. Which convoy? No convoy, nothing. That time Poppy die. That time like then Poppy die, we can't do funeral or something. Or something I forget. But yeah, then Poppy then Poppy die or something. Because obviously that from Abuchi come already, so then Poppy die. Yeah, then Poppy died. You know? No action, nothing. You catch a crowd Jindi because Obeshen say which level, you know? Yeah. Kufo get some nephew. They call him Ben Kufo, but you see Kufo them birthday some them already. But when you see Ben Kufo, you know say hey, bread. The action you could see, you know. But you see your man, and that's Wofasi. Wofasi. Ben Kufo is Wofasi. He's not the son. But when you see Ben Kufo, action, you just say okay, everything's under control, you know, nicely. But when we met females, nothing, nothing. Very finito, bro. What did I say? Yeah, for real, bro. Make somebody we seen all this thing. We see the running they go on, and you go come chop, and you know go chop anything. You come do your body like you way the love Ghana pass. Your kiddies self go vex you, bro. Your wife self. First lady crab boasum. If you left power away, you know they do anything crazy. How much what that way you see far the slap where they go take wake you up. To me, what be deep Ghana present 4 years. Wait to me, yes, cannot they say I watch the slap where they go. You say if you go believe. You go believe. She go piss put cap inside, take pour your top, take wake you up. You say, hey. Charlie. In Sumunam, millions in Sumunam. Restaurants. Jinhu. Restaurants. Millions. Dollar. No be city. So when you come, you see somebody is coming to come and do, oh, I love Ghana. I care about Ghana. Let me create jobs. And no. They will chop. But I also believe in the Miami administration. They will chop and they will work. It will be hand in hand. That one, facts. You know, the guy in Brobby, contractor, or say contractor, or whatever they call him. Because also person because of in company reputation or the other foreign contract. Say, yeah, I built this, I built that, I built that. So you go make sure say him, bro, go they give him good contract and he go fulfill, you know, go chop money and just that. You understand? Oh, it's okay. They even say they do politics for the people, but yeah, they just so. I beg you, I'm open the microphone. Send request. I don't go talk again. Maybe Blackson say me I they do politics, but I just give you the reality of the whole thing, you know. Maybe bro. Maybe if I not say, all right, cool. The money having equipment and things, so you know, yeah. Any other this party people, most of them don't get, so they forgive third party, and then third party go share the money, and minister go share long. But wait, my brother, give me the contract, direct, bah. No too much money, dear. No, the schedule no plenty because there's not a lot of people involved. Yeah, brother. You know, no middleman. So think about it. All them things you would think. No middleman. You understand? All right, maybe maybe you know. No middleman, eh? No middleman. Any all the rest, middleman, you know, like 3 niggas day in the middle between the minister and the last guy where will get the job. Them all they could break the bread. Bro, they be kind of be money. But this one, my brother, phone call. Nekeche, Duba, 50 million, bah. 25 car contractor. See, finish. But these people, Jack, I'm a fool. We just can do. But also, Kwame, Beji 2 million. Kofiso, also, why you? I say I was about 2 million. Won't to me so. Saquano. Who said I no can't say? I was also money 2 million. Then they go. Then, you know, then they don't finish. The job money long. Long. They plenty. And you see, they be blackmail party, you know, they like to blackmail each other. You see, they can Japan level. If you do not, they go come talk. So if you Yawa, a blackmail party, they go blackmail you right now. So if like I don't share, they will come talk for radio. Muya make Kambia, Musa and this before, Musa MP before we this. That be not the way your man dey. You go talk right now, can they jump? Hey, human being will say love Ghana, but he only the snitch when you vex him, when you do have something where you bore him. But he not say you do yawa against the country, you chop some money. You know who come talk also Ghana, but who did do now on the count till you go offend them. When you offend them, that be when you won't can be patriotic and come tell you who they chop and who they steal and they. But if you don't be cool, let's chop. That be why I like the way you are spoken and how he did. You go think say he's honest. He's only honest when you vex him. That be the only time he's honest to us. That be when he care about Ghana. But he doesn't. He doesn't. Has he randomly ever come out to come expose somebody where the person who do anything before? It's always why bibi, waka bibi, we did matem, why then he will come snitch on you. He will come talk what you do. If you know vex him, he's cool. So me, I know they really. Oh yeah, AMG. Yeah. AMG, I know. No, it's not. Apart from that service, be AMG, and Kasa. Forget. You know? I know what they try to talk with them, yeah, but it sounds to be so. It be them, it be in people. You know? Bro. Yeah. I don't even you go to say man, each other break their ending, but that's facts, bro. I mean, I like them. In Japan, I like them. But I sit down where I study how I say, hold on. You only do expose these things when they piss you off. You understand? Bro, me, I'll be not do me anything, but when you do yawa, they can't give up. I know they wait to make you do me something. Black will not do me anything. You do yawa, can't give up. That be how somebody where you say they talk your mind for day. Don't wait to make they do you something before you come talk. Don't wait to make they do you something before you come give them. Drew no do me anything, but I ask you where the banku. Me the man, and I make catch him say, oh yeah, Drew share banku and say, what I say, yes, that be you. Yeah, me know by first beef says yeah. Me know by some akabi says yeah, then you know. because I will say it's no special treatment. I will say we try to fix something, you know. So you see, me when you give me power, I go really run the place nice. But I don't go like I go chop the money. Me no be now they can like, but I go work. If you give me power, me the do, but I go work. I go work. That one, me I dey tell you today. When you see say me, I dey go pray some position. No say don't need a medio, but me Jumano. Whatever they take they do for no, I go do one. And I go do one top tier. Make I take flex you because I dey see my body. I no go like make you take this me. Say I no do anything. I go chop the bread. I go work. Make I take flex you to say because yeah, you go fit build this thing. Me that be hard. So know that. And I will go look for the MP. You know, the Pram constituency. You know, I'll go look for you know, in the future. Oh yeah, I know. May they play the video. I go tell them, say yes, I said it. Oh yes, I'm guilty. I go tell them, bro, still no, we go stay. You know, maybe there's some white beard or something, or maybe I don't know, something. Oh yes, that is me. Yeah, I actually said it, and I still stand on it. I will chop, but I will work. You know, yeah. So what are you gonna do? Giving me or not? You know that? What? Yeah, fam. Before that, then we do things make you say, "I know a honest guy." Or Ejumani do obey you, but also be do no. Into more year day. That time no, number who kwasiafo bebre. So me say if they worship people, you see say people fool, people the liars, they go come lie you, and you now you go see say no. Right now, if we go for the real ones, you now not be anybody go tell you. That time, then people come show you pepe. You believe some people made they lie where you give them power. Where right now they show you pepe. When you see say yes. There way when me I come sit down, I thought you say, oh yeah, Mr. Chairman, I that is me. Yes, that's me. That's me. And I still stand on that. I say, listen, my colleagues, listen. I will chop the money, but I will work. You know what I've done so far in this country. You know, I always stand by my words. I don't play around. But I'm off inside to open nicely, you know. But trust me, I will do the work and I will chop the money. I'm not gonna deny that. So it's up to you. What do you want to do? You want to vote for me or you say fuck me? It's up to you. Yeah. I go tell them. Campaign safe, I go tell them. You know, maybe some propaganda campaign gather. Yeah, me. Scar like mama ye. Say trust me, machu. Then you go see they will give me fans. Yeah, sticky. Let me yob. Yeah. Oh, she call him Benyam law. Maye, Nushumi, machu. Yeah, MPP nime kaba abaye. Abe no kun pay. Emi, machu niyo. Ni maye. John, chapi kwa shiaji. Mune mena abaye san. La ho. Imbe bad mamronye. Nyela nyeli. Maye, c'est Machunion, New Roads. Kenny Bawami, police, schools, mama, road. My pain on your line. Say Maye, in Benyam law. I don't want to shock you people. You know? Yeah, bless up. You know? Yeah, maybe I'm gonna make Black go perform for them. Only trust they want to study. Friendly. Then we did the campaign state of then we did dance. That time I make, you know, now they do my dance. Gray hair, dreadlock still. Now me hear my son. You know, me flexion. It's baggy jeans, be enemy, doing shirts, you know, a flooring be, and then some nice shoe, you know, big man level, you know. Yeah, it just says I saw yes, I don't forget. I can't go natural. It's up to you. Vote for us or not. We're here, bro. Forget. Which level? We don't come to lie to you. We tell you. So we'll chop the bread, but we'll job. What I said that time that your mind is open because people come lie you where they don't do silly. So I swear you go appreciate the fact that say I tell you say I will chop the bread, but I will work. You go appreciate safe. But even now, if any of these candidates. Make you not say, oh, work, they will go work, but they will chop the money. You don't be serious for you like maybe 4 years ago. So when somebody come wait to tell you, say, oh, yeah, they do they will chop. Because nobody, so far, no politician actually come tell we say they could tear them amoka. Because they usually the money chopping, they come off the back of a cat here. They take loan do campaign and sons, people they owe some favors and sons, all them things. That be where the second year they go for like the first year. So if somebody come away with that transparent to let you know that, oh, listen, the past campaign, we took loan from this, we took loan from that, we need to pay them off, but in a nice way, like they say it in a nice way, and then make say, oh, second year, strictly work. But this first year, we need to, sort our losses, you understand? Yeah. You go get to some time, you go be used to it. Hey, Africa, you could be used to it, bro. Africa, you're the dokno. I see at some point, no, the dokno, name China, we need pam votes, no? Constantly. You waste some time. That may Mrs. Wade and you do that in a dog. So, Chewe, your man bought Boam. Some George Boam. But then in May Mrs. Then in the sort. Yeah. Serious kinky and fish party for the yard. Ubia ko almost see I won't put a fight or plenty kinky on Itabo a dozen. They take buy them those times. Nobody say somebody say me, I've seen it. I go those parties from before. After campaign, when everybody they go in house. You go chop, bro. Crazy. So if even till now, people they take rice by vote, although yeah, I don't go right now they take television, washing machine and sons. Some people they get car, 2,000 Ghana city. Some people they take votes, they take by people their votes, So also they do food party. Oh, that's nice, bro. The food thing, food is very powerful. People you go see how like that, but food on campaign level, it work. I don't go lie, it work. It work, bro. And they tell you that food thing. That's like when you do for your house. It give them that impression. Say, oh, you actually open your doors to them to come to your house and eat. It give them some different mind, like, they have access to you. After the party, you win, you close the gate again. Full security active. When you pass, you just go watch the house and pass. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Then you see they do kenke and tilapia and then banku and tilapia as well. Like, oh, food. You go akpiliji. You go even get akpiliji. Because then Mississippi top Mokola woman, So forget. Big food. The time where your man some just can't chop, then a woman the dog that time. Oh yeah, Mama is definitely winning. I don't even imagine it. I just tell you already. It go waste on time. Bro, when you go even realize all right, that's politicians. We already even realize that's politicians for you. They just lie to us. So it goes on time. You could be actually cool with them telling you the truth. Say, oh, you better take a car for first year. Me, if I'm a voter, active voter, where politicians tell me say, oh, you better take a car first year. We actually, all the loans we take go. I go understand them. I go even say they've been honest. I go respect the honest one. Seriously, I really, really go beyond me. I go respect the honest one. And the one way you can make promises and fail me. Promise and fail the book. It had the stress, the depression. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Imagine people where they act somebody like A+. They make you feel. As the meows one or see the way it vex. They make you feel. Then it seems they go make you feel. So as they stop the feeling. No, you see the way switch on them. You understand? So, bro, imagine somebody where they don't make you feel crowd. By now, or bottom. You see the way the man they move right now. That people man where you say they send them make you go bomb voter registration and stuff. You see the way what I say, oh, it mind the boss. Maybe they deny you some bread. Though. When they deny you some bread, no, your mind go the box. So imagine somebody where in they know you know even get some chop, but they promise them where the time reach the dog them. This is where they get some chop at some point, you know, where maybe they dog them at some point, you know. Comfortable lead, NDC man. Right now, see the way into they go hard on NDC. You know, but you see back then it wasn't like that. But he deserve him. He one guy where Jawa the NDC party pass anybody. We are in a comfortable lead. Meanwhile, you don't know what the result they talk. You can't lie. We say we are in a comfortable lead where we lose. Hey, that guy, it did bore me, bro. Right now, being they do that agenda, say my man will build the hospital and since. Bro, request. That be why I talk. The YouTube people say me and they do come. They say good evening Ghana level, bro. It don't be good evening Ghana level matter. I just that man, you know get shame. You be Java guy, keke. Forget that, bro. Forget that. Even if you're saying, it be Atamos we cut the sword. Since the way Mama do way, Akufa don't know continue. If JI, so if Mama come way, you say if Atamos we do cut the sword, way you can't continue, way you can't finish them, way people will use them now. That want to be something where you for even talk. It doesn't even make sense. That's even if it be true, say what you need to talk, it be true. At least they finish and it work. The Abrochi put the Abrochi, I see some the content. Abrochi girl be go their way. In mind the boss. He say, "What? Wow, bro." You see those things when you do Abrochi where you see for Ghana, you go appreciate them more. Most of you know fly before, so you know they appreciate it. Because people when they go Abrochi before, they compare them. You understand? You they compare because we realize that they compare the airports to one terminal. I was like, "What? Top tier, top tier." This is the Abrochi airport, son. No. So you go appreciate it, but you don't go anywhere before, so you think it's normal. You understand? The people where they go to the hospital, the buggers where they go to the hospital where my mama build, they believe the hospital rough because they compare them to wherever the country they're from, Canada, America, UK. They see where you Ghana, you spot it. You spot it. You know? You see, if somebody talk, they say if you enter Murtala Mohammed airport, you go vex. Some way, bro. Then since where me at the watch. So you watch the watch. Me that be what I the watch. Then I watch it. What I say? Yeah, then I watch it. Maybe I said, you see, they enjoy the vibe, so they don't want to send a request and can't take over. Entertainment perfect. My brother, my main casabi, my beg. Send a request and come say something. My brother, because if I say I will follow people, make casasa. I'll be 1 hour, bro. Almost 1 hour 30 minutes. Me pay which level? A few niggas send requests with it, so I take the request back because I'm more enjoy it. You know, perceive you vibes to me. Thank you very much. Mark Jordan in the please. Mark Jordan, come and support it. Thank you very much. I was anyway around. Mark Jordan. Okay. Lower left corner. Mark Jordan. Mark Jordan internet the play up. That's maybe day job. Bernie. Coming at the please, bro. Bernie, you be speaker now. Lower left corner, bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah. I like the fact that you are hitting on this, political issue. It'd be cool because you there be enlightening about. You understand?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but how you somebody who get in Ghana there will pop you have just about 2 terms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mahama got something of Atamel's time, right?
Yeah.
Before he came for the 4 years.
Yeah.
Until now. And we have, we can have most of some infrastructures that he did.
A lot.
But how are you sure that somebody that just has 4 years to just serve can do something better than what some people we trusted in can do? That's just a simple question. And that's just how I want to put it.
That's what I'm saying. Based on the experience we've had with him. Listen, based on what we've seen of him, you understand?
Okay.
You're not gonna be person where you go like leave some bad taste when I'm off.
Yeah, okay. You can side with that. That's cool.
You understand? From what we see, you know somebody where you go like leave some bad taste for them off inside. He's not that kind of person.
Hey, but this is a big risk.
It is a risk, but come on, mama. Nah,
okay,
listen. So like I said, this is somebody where in bro would they take a lot of contracts as well. You understand?
People are saying he brought took a lot of contract as well.
Yeah, and he delivered, didn't he?
Okay, true. That one day I'll give that.
Yeah, he delivered. He even got contracts during Kufuor's time. He still delivered. He has no bad reputation. Say engineers and planners, Ibiyawa, this thing. He never have that reputation. He always is sported. He always the work. And you see, there be somebody where they be Ghana. They know be people where they want Jamie and Sons. They always want day around. They day Ghana like they work. You see that they would like the reputation. No.
Okay, I like the fact that you talk about reputation because I didn't hear that. I was thinking of that angle, but I was
this is somebody where you understand. It's like when you're brought be president, where everybody knows that you get contracts. If your brought left power, you go left you. Like you still be in the country.
Okay,
wherever.
But fire.
Yeah.
Fire. Let's know. After Mama, who's coming?
Let's just hope. That's what I'm saying. Listen, you see me that ATS thing to me be our as Africans, we shouldn't be doing that ATS thing because African man go put and say, hey Charlie, it's super no me baby.
Okay, so what is your ideal duration for?
There shouldn't be a duration. There shouldn't be a duration. Whoever the people want should be the guy. There shouldn't be a duration.
But listen, okay, good. But some people have tried that and it didn't work in the other countries.
Yeah, but it's worked in other countries like Rwanda. Is it Rwanda?
Yeah.
Rwanda.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, your man, he's been a leader from when he was young. Now you have gray hair and things.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
But there are some other countries that I don't want to mention so many names, but come on. There are some countries that they seize power and then they forget what the actual citizens need.
All right, let me ask you this. Rollins was a leader for 20 years.
Okay.
How old are you?
I don't want to pull out.
No, I want to know if you experienced Rollins or not.
Okay, I didn't experience Rollins.
Yeah, long. You go hard to have this conversation with you. But anyway, cool. You bless up. You go here.
Yeah, honest fact, I didn't experience Rollins.
Yeah, that's the thing. You see, Rollins leadership is better. Like Rollins in Ghana, yeah, it's a bit of a struggle in the early times, but 90s Rollins governance wasn't bad. You know, it wasn't bad. Kufuor came and he put us in hip pick. Kufuor wasn't bad. I think Kufuor should have got more as well. At times, if like God forgive him more life as well, he would have, He would have. But people, MPP pay way, this is bull, Mama, we not say. You see, Mama, we not say the chop in there, go chop, but it go work. This be the Mama thing. But MPP come, MPP people, you see, this is somebody where they actually they think they own Ghana. You understand?
Wow.
They think they own Ghana. Like MPP, they think they own Ghana. It's right. The Akufo-Addo squad. They actually think they own Ghana because of the history and the Mahopi and so, you know. So how did they run them different from how anybody else could run them? They are very entitled. You understand?
But you know, going back to those times as well, doing in Nkrumah times, there were Mama's family was also part of it was even his dad was part of Nkrumah's, Ghana's.
Mm-hmm.
You know that, right?
I didn't know that, but yeah, you're just telling me. I've heard it before, but I'd never followed that story before.
Yeah,
I think his dad was a DC or something. Oh. My most major problem was the doom. So, oh yeah, that was it. That was it. Oh, if we say that, like, bro, that was it, bro. The doom soul worry my boss, bro. But yeah.
I've seen a couple of pictures where I saw, Muhammad's dad.
Benny, your internet they really act up.
Fire.
Benny, your internet they play up.
Oh, fire! Like I guess I will call this like right now. We are for hang up.
Bless up. No, yeah, you go if you come back later. Yeah, bless up.
Okay, sure. All right.
Say Bongo, how are you? Bongo and the government. Yeah, I can hear you. 20 years later, we will expect the book, I better tell you already.
Yeah, hopefully.
It will happen, bro. That could be your breakthrough. Serious bread, I tell you. But anyway, what's good?
Yeah, they inside, bro.
Talk to me.
If anybody comes in to ask you a question about do you think Mama is the right candidate, I don't think the person needs any kind of explanation, bro. Like I at this point in Ghana's political, whatever, I don't think anybody should be out there convincing people about voting for Mahama or choosing the right candidate. If you think he's not the right person, nobody's going to convince you, bro. Just do whatever they want to do. The figures are there, the statistics are there, the data is there, IMF is there, World Bank is there. Everything is there in front of you. Corruption index is there, free speech index is there. Bro,
man like Bongo, was it free speech? Free speech Saturday. It's small. The free speech, they take lock your mind neck. So he does it, Charlie. So free speech way. If you like say something, you go see this done. They will come carry you. This time they will finger your ass off for you. You go see something.
Yeah, so every shit is there. So if you come here, you want me to convince you about voting for a candidate, bro, nobody will convince you. The numbers the dollar was, 4 Ghana cedis, now we are almost 15 cedis, or 16 cedis. So if you want anybody to convince you, bro, nobody's going to do that.
For real.
So I don't think you should be convincing people. If the person they live in Ghana, you know what you are going.
You know what I'm going, yeah, bro. For real. You know what I'm going.
Yeah, you know what they go through. Them they sell hotels, bro. Them they buy the states. It is a state capture. Them they see the next person who will come to power. You come and meet nothing, bro, because almost everything will be sold.
No, you know what happened? You know what happened?
Yeah.
If at some point they sell everything, some president will come you will come do the thing like the dictatorship. He will take everything with Takashi again. That's what will happen. Take everything with Takashi and resell it.
Those things, it be serious contracts. Then some be 25 years, 30 years, and things, 45 years, and things.
Yeah, but you see,
ports, hotels, airports, statutory places, then really capture everything. We then go present Indians and Chinese investments, but if it them now with them day back. So it's if the next president come, I don't know how the next president is going to move the state from where we are to a better state. Yeah, it go force, it go try and best, but bro, they really mess up everything. The debt you can't meet. it be over 400% to the debt. It be over 400%. Where they introduce they introduce more than 27 new taxes. Up to now, they still pay COVID-19 taxes, bro. So as a new government, when the economy they go down, are you going to cancel all those taxes and be like, okay, those taxes you know go take them? How you go survive? How you go pay your workers? It about this free SHS thing where they call the money and everything. Are you going to cancel it, or are you just going to say, oh, make it continue like that whilst you not get money? So the Bank of Ghana and things, the debt they run into, are you going to close down Bank of Ghana and try to rebuild the Bank of like it be serious, rebuilding. Ghana needs serious rebuilding in all sectors. How are you going to do that in 4 years? I really trust the leadership of Mahama, but I just this talk say what they happen right now. It's just unimaginable. If you see people they trivialize them, when it comes on social media, people they trivialize because they don't read, or even if they read, them they play ostrich, or they read deeper, they don't really dig deeper into issues. Then they treat everything like, oh, bro, opposition they make noise, people they make noise, make you come up for them, nothing they happen because if they get something to bro, they are selling the whole country, bro. Seriously, it is a state capture. It is a serious state capture. So if you day here where they talk, say, oh, make I convince you about voting for the next president or voting for the next person to come out, bro. Like, come on for here, bro. Go read something. Go read it. Go read the statistics. Go read the numbers. Nobody is here to convince you. Everything they right in front of you. Everything they. It depends. Me say the NDC self, they not be strong when it comes to. But right now, where they see say they really they oppose. As they go to the election, they really they oppose one or two things because parliament can make almost equal. So they really they oppose. They really they work. But they are supposed to work harder. They are supposed to even oppose a lot of things because it be serious. It be serious. How can you be buying Senate hotels because they feel like you get the money, so you want to buy estate hotel. You want to take every shit. About and one thing about the government, this government, they don't listen to you, bro. They will not listen to you. If like make all the noise, they never go listen to you. They never go listen to you. We had over 36 DCs and MCs where the president sacked them. Up to now, they not receive them a benefit. So they be real MPP niggas where they work for the party, where the party come to power. Right? But what the party does is after they've rewarded you for your hard work, after a while, they'll just take you out and bring new people. It'd be like you make boys come enjoy some, you enjoy some, so make you left, make somebody come. Those 36 DCs and MCs, they don't give them payment, they don't give them benefits, nothing. They just tell them, say, Charlie, make you go house, go sleep there, they bring new people. Same way pensioners too, they cancel them at benefits with their DDEP. So right now, if you go pension, if you get your benefits after working for long years, you don't get anything to support yourself. If you start from scratch, or what them will give you safe. If you work for 40 years, they will give you like 12,000 Ghana cedis, like lump sum. Say take them. It be bullshit, bro. So if you there where you want me to convince you, that be up to you. That be I mean when I see someone like Sarko, they bore me, right? Because what is happening right now, it be like it be almost 400% times what now it happened before they do all those songs, they do all those tracks. Right, Sarkodie was very, very vocal, and today you said, "Can celebs influence who to vote?" It be true. Celebs can influence who to vote because people look up to the likes of Sarkodie, Shatawale, Stonewall. See, there are people who actually do not know what decisions to make, so they depend on what people recommend in order to make a decision. Right. So if Sarkodie in 2020 made a song, the song they talk say in Anatua, so there are people who believe in that message and will vote for the president.
Yeah, for real. Somebody will tweet say. Somebody where people if you copying hairstyle there. If you tell them say make the vote, they go fit do. They if you change their name and
of course,
for real.
Don't do
that if tell you how shallow they be,
It's not even about shallowness. It just be people looking up to people they believe say they know better. They believe that yes, Sarkodie will know better. Sarkodie will not recommend something that is bad. Sarkodie will not tell you to do something that because they believe say yeah, it be knowledgeable enough, it will make right decisions. Right. Mm-hmm. So imagine Sarkodie coming out right now to even oppose the government. Last time in where they oppose what really they happen at the port. What they happen at the port, they send drugs to Ghana. Say, oh, let me take this drug, help your population free of charge, make you not pay, just take help your population. The drugs they port them for months. They don't clear because some big man they demand duty on a free drug. Free drug, they demand duty. They over months. People too they need that drug. Where they pass back, they procure the drug because say if the government procure the Charlie, some coins go day back, some bread we go make some benefit. But the free one, they say no go make any benefit. So you make the thing day there. We sacco they as a wife, your wife is sacco. They will sacco they say already the passion. You can't talk to Charlie baby sick of them store the pot. So that be quite the thing. That be bullshit. That be bullshit, but yeah, that is how you can influence people because the populace, most of them know they read, most of them they look up to celebs. Actually, most of them they look up to public opinions and public leaders. So it be very very strong on that side. So me, another day if you don't know what is happening in the country, that is up to you. But yeah, I feel say celebs and public figures they really they really can influence people. They can really, really influence you. That's why when you see people like Messi Seidu and the Kuma actors, they talk to them, we root for Muhammad. If you understand them, they say they are rooting for Muhammad. The Kuma actors and the creative acts and people like that, they are rooting for Muhammad because they believe in the fact that during Muhammad's time, they were making money. Now they don't make money. The whole industry is dead. If you one or two people, they won't serve before they will go do that. A country called Ghana, it not be small. So most of the actors and actresses of Kuma, them left go UK, Italy, and other places. Them they do media jobs, they survive. The whole industry collapse. But this same government talks if they can't build theaters in all the regions. If they can't build national theater level for all the regions to support creative, not build one pool where the existing national theater say go see the state. Go see the state of the National Theatre, right? So you can't kill talent, right? So if you see Messi Seidu can actually influence people. If Messi Seidu pick up Mike Way, stand where they talk, it can influence people. Where people go vote for him because the same Messi Seidu, a campaign give the MPP before. Right, so if today the campaign give NDC where they talk to they give a car and things, okay, cool, right? But it really, really will influence people. So I feel like make somebody come.
Anyway, I want to know something. You see, lately there's been some series of demonstration they go on. The way it to us plenty. I started, and it's always the same faces. I started to suspect say these lot they take some bread. How you do like demo like that constantly, like almost every 3 months or every 2 months demonstration. Which level? And it's always a different thing. Like what be the vibe? That shit they look
demonstration. It's not be corny, bro. Because if in parliament you have 137, right, and we have only way it converts to independent way sake of numbers, so they add them to the MPP. So one MPP has only +1 majority in parliament. So if the opposition they oppose something, maybe they bring some loans or they bring some money or they go procure something with the opposition oppose. So come that one person, so the MPP they get the majority with them still they go ahead with what they want to do, right? So if that means they render the opposition helpless. I said, if you oppose, but still what will happen because it be like ENT will be a government, bro.
So that's why they end up with the same people they do the demonstration. No? Listen, that's what I'm saying. Why is it always the same people doing the demonstration, bro?
It be always.
They look fishy to me, bro. I don't lie. That shit.
But the Doomsday demonstration, if Yvonne Nelson, then DK be them 2014, 2015.
Nah, there's some ongoing demonstration going right now. Be the
forget. I don't know. Demonstration be this net hotels we one MP one capture everything and take everything for himself. Some of these demonstration, them no say. Even if they do what will happen, but it is in a way of sensitizing the populace. Somebody they church inside the past go ask it actually then they see why then we tell them say, oh Charlie, we ain't na omuye demo no because we ain't no me requirement to say we so some of the demonstrations have not be sick of they won't cause any kind of problem. It is in a way of politically educating the people, say this before they happen on the ground. So make you stand up and fight for your own. Because at the end of the day, you go to court, the judges with them there, then we compromise. They never go rule in favor of the opposition.
Because I don't lie, me seeing the same faces and same people on there, then started look corny to me like, what's up? You know? Yeah, NDC, I be NDC, but still, you go, they look some way for me like, what's up?
Mahama time, we had this Let My Vote Count Alliance. Right now, they changed my name because of the MPP council, so they changed my name to something. They were demonstrating almost every week. They were demonstrating where people know they told you say NDC, they be very weak in opposition. MPP in opposition, forget. MPP in opposition, forget. They'll be like lions in opposition. MPP in opposition, you can't rest, bro. By NDC in opposition, they'll be very, very lackadaisical. I don't know, maybe it's because there'll be more social media and press conferences. Sure, MPP, then go come pick it. Then go stay there for 48 hours until something is done, bro. Until something is done. So it be very, very subtle. And one thing is, this whole tribal politics too, they play a role because majority of Ghanaians are Akans, and ordinarily an Akan has some kind of soft spot for the MPP because traditionally that be
their party,
that be the party way. Yeah, that be the party. They represent what they believe in. That be where the majority of them are people did. So where in account to them, they believe say Charlie say unipa ye bibi na say nyakra untime fa usabe nkwana asi bibi nche. That be why you go still go into the strongholds of the MPP. They go tell you say the abo bi si okra fe to amano so MPP nkwa ye be to amano. It be serious tribal politics. It be serious allegiance. It never will be broken. So imagine, say the government they fuck up. It thinks that somebody will be I can't wait. They see say it be my tribe, my go talk. It was Charlie Jaya be best muntu was be fine. But then my being caught now say a different person. You go see the reaction. So it's very, very subtle, but in a way. See, the collective anger self no day. Like Ghanaians will be very, very angry. The more they see self, it just be something small. They will be very, 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 very angry, right? Therefore, be very, very angry. The number of businesses they no longer the work, the number of unemployed people them they lose their jobs every single day, the level of hopelessness and everything. People for be really, really angry. But it's more like nobody really they care. Even the organizations where they for push for things to happen, they really, really know they care. People know they push. The preachers where they for push for things to happen. Nobody really, really they care, right? It'd be like, oh, yenjai or papa, or nipa, account for, to your boss, that kind of bullshit. So the more they for go on, it will not change anything, but it will make a statement. It will make us see when you enter the MPP inside, we have senior statement like the Kwesi MP and co. Them come out every day. They talk say this government mess everything up. There are senior statesmen in the MPP who still do not believe in this government. Who still, are stated emphatically that they mess things right. So it not be like opposition where they make noise or somebody with this somewhere where it gets some kind of allegiance, bro.
Right, Bongo.
The thing, the quick.
Right, Bongo. What's this hotels matter? Now? I mean, I really know. You go enlighten me on this hotel matter. They go on. What's happening?
Okay, so Senate, the Labadi Beach Hotel. It be state-owned hotel. Actually, it not be 100% state-owned, but Senate, yeah, some percent, it be like 15% or 20%. Where the rest be private, right? Where it be Senate, where it hold that percentage for Ghana. Right. As in, when people pay them a pension, the money where Senate go put for those hotels inside the Labadi Beach Hotel
on that side. So say when people retire, it will pay them, right?
Yeah, where Labadi Beach Hotel be one of the serious hotels when it comes to Ghana. People like it really they make a lot of profit in terms of conferences. People they come there, really they host a lot of things. So it be a very, very profitable hotel. Right. Now we get the Minister of Agriculture, right? Minister of Agriculture, it get its own hotel for Kwewu. Them they call them Rock City Hotel. Right. With that city, that hotel did the Kwewu there, but that they make any profits. It be big hotel. If you see the hotel with them, they tell you say this be hotel. It be like palace. So the hotel take like palace. It be serious, but the location of the favor the hotel, right? Because we would unless Easter or something,
unless Easter,
come around. Yeah, but ordinarily nobody will go Kwewu say they go stay there for any shit. Nah, nobody will go there unless Easter. After Easter, everything goes down. So the Rock City, they make any do. Now, Senate as an institution, they are running at a loss because they are not able to pay pension. That's why they introduced that DDEP and things. Think of them got something haircut, as in if you go on retirement where you for take like 100,000 Ghana cedis, then we'll give you like 10,000.
Hold on. Lyrics. Where you do talk, you belong. Come the space stop and come talk. You know, lyrics. So lyrics guy did a YouTube. Bongo. So lyrics guy did this inside. He say SNITs are majority stakeholders in all those hotels. You know, so basically they go against what you talking because you say it be 20%. Wait, you come back say 15. Now you say majority stakeholders, bro. Send request and come. You know, because you come, you see a lot. I see your comment. I say you see a lot. So where you right time, come to the amount phone and come and take the microphone and say something.
Yeah, make them take up.
You know, so. Right. Deporty, allow Deporty coming out of the place. Mr. Cranton. No, today I have heard it. Forget. Kill us, snap him. Do you know Mr. Cranton? Forget. Right.
Yo, fire.
Deporty. Wagwan.
Man.
Nice. Man base, bro.
Your caption will make a come on film.
Nicely. You go some celebrity could influence your vote.
Bro, currently in this country, there's no any celebrity who will influence anybody's vote. Bro, trust me.
Right.
Because majority of the celebrities, majority of them compromise, bro.
Right.
So it's hard for a celebrity to influence anybody's vote.
Right.
Just the only thing that they can influence is for them to like maybe gather because they are doing a program for political party. The people will gather there to come and see the celebrity, and then that's it. But to influence a voter, there's no any celebrity in Ghana who can influence a voter. I'm telling you.
No, not be true. I think disagree. Celebrities can actually influence voters. Because we get some voters who can be very, very gullible. Like, say people actually voted because Sarkozy talks in an atwa so in 2020. Sit from Sarkozy up to now.
Listen, you see the discussion. You will see, say maybe as he talk that thing gets some influence. But trust me, that thing it will tell you some celebrity endorse that party. But there's no anything to measure and see say the political really the celebrity really adds something to the political party. It be just about the numbers. Once they see the person had the numbers, if they feel like if the person has the numbers and the person endorse them indirectly, you will see say maybe they get some votes from that person. But mostly it's not like that.
Of course, I mean, if you endorse something, okay, you think they then go make other person make it endorse a political party. No, they need the endorsements for people who them get the numbers, people who then get the followers. Because when you endorse something, in a way, you're endorsing it on behalf of your followers too. And there are some followers who are fans, and fans. As for fans, whether you spit or not, then we take up, right? So when you endorse when you endorse even a product, there are people who go and purchase that product because Sarkozy has endorsed that product. Same way when you endorse a political party, people will vote for it because it is you endorsing it.
Yeah, but you see, they don't have a mechanism to check those things that as this person endorsed this thing, that their influence, the influence of the product or the influence of the political party has reached to this level. There's no any mechanism. And currently, when you check, bro, you see, there are a lot of celebrities that can endorse political party because when you check them, some of them, as I said, majority of the celebrity compromise like maybe they have an affiliation to the political. You see, when somebody came out, let's say maybe a celebrity that it doesn't have a party color. It doesn't have a party color. He's preaching against what the politicians are doing. And tomorrow, if they see that, okay, maybe this political party, the way it's talking, the way it's moving, we see that this political party is in for the masses on a level. So today, I'm coming out to endorse the political party for my followers to go indirectly. They say effective. But once you affiliate to the party already, is there a number of political party, number of maybe the party people are going to vote for you, vote for the political party, but not like you are bringing some new people to come and vote for the political party. Do you get me? Because they know your affiliation already. Once you have affiliation to the party, there's not anything effective about you endorsing the party again. Hope you get me.
Oh, so in a way, in the try talk say Sarkodie, now we know say the MPP guy, so it don't be anything.
No, it's not something that when you see it's an open secret. The time that Mama is on it, there are a lot of things that I said. Do you get me? Against the party. Once MPP is on it, he didn't say anything, and later he's saying a lot to us. Do you get me? So indirectly, and there are a lot of functions that you see that the person is out there. You see it's mingle, a little bit is mingle with them. So that also that indirectly is affiliation with them. And that's what I'm saying, that when you check majority of our, let's say maybe celebrities, maybe musicians or maybe movie actors and everything. Sometimes, bro, even the Kumewood actors, some of them, bro, they don't have influence even in the Kumewood sector. But you see political parties chasing those people to endorse the political party. But even in their sector, they don't have any influence. Do you get me?
Well, for me, I really disagree because
Oh, you have a point. Yeah. It's an opinion. So once you have your opinion, because we don't have any mechanism to check that.
Because see, when Sarkodie was opposing NDC in 2014, 2015, those songs, inflation, masses, and everything, it in a way it actually influenced the way people actually voted in 2016. So right, it actually influenced the way people voted in 2016. So I actually believe that if you endorse a political party, if you say it outright that this is the political party that I believe in the ideologies, and that people should vote for the party, it goes a long way to influence your fans and people who believe in you. And why is that right now? People are even calling on Sarkodie to actually criticize the government because they believe that if you've been able to criticize the previous government in order to influence people to vote against it, then you should actually be able to criticize the government in order to influence people to actually vote against the government.
That's why I'm telling you that majority of them compromise. They compromise with a political party. So it's hard for the person to come out and say, no, this party, I said this about the party. Now they are doing something different, so I'll go against them. So you see the power that I'm saying. If the person really come out and say that this political party, the ideology that I believe that they have, now they come and disappoint all of us. I'm not with them anymore. So and so. But that's what I'm saying. That you see, once you compromise with the political party, bro, it makes you don't have any how am I going to say, like any influence on people anymore, because once we are saying something.
All right, but may I ask you this question?
Ask me.
If celebrities don't have power to influence people that might vote, why people they stress on it say or be for come say something against the MPP? If in voice no they matter, or it think say they carry weight or they carry influence, why people want make you come say something against the MPP?
Okay, because you see, that's what I'm saying. He let it out. He make the thing looks like he has interest in political, and he has interest in MPP. That's what I'm trying to let you know. When you compromise, once you compromise, it makes it look like now you don't have a power. So now, they can't come and say that we should vote for MPP and we'll go and vote for MPP. He doesn't have that power anymore. You get me?
Right.
He doesn't have the power to come and say, we should go and vote for MPP so that all of us will go and vote for MPP. He doesn't have that power. You get me? Because that time, it didn't. People are feeling like, okay, then this guy is doing this for the masses.
So wait, you don't think say when he come we say, oh, he want to apologize, say he mislead you lot, but listen, the people say they disappoint them personally. Yeah, and think say they could do better, but you know what? If you say for try these people as well, you think say people no my mind will change and listen, say, all right, he apologize, and he's now suggesting this new party to you though.
So you see, when you do that, bro, we can have feel like, okay, then.
Yeah, but you don't forget, say the masses be very gullible, like very slow, very, very slow. Like
no, what you are saying, you have a point. But you see, that's what I'm saying. You see, when you check our political party in this country, bro.
You know, plus memory problems. People have memory problems, you know, very short memory, you know. They did like fish.
But bro, when you check, it's sad in this country. You see, the celebrities, bro, they have some power, but they don't know that they have power. And so majority of them compromise their power to the political party. So right now, some of the influence that they can bring it to make people see that no, these people really have influence. Now, the only influence that the person have is maybe when the political party is doing a show. I'm telling you, because Obidi right now, you can't come and tell Ghanaians that for MPP, and people will vote for MPP. But when he say vote for obvious, because people are saying that, okay, then people are already tired of MPP already. So when you say it doesn't have some power, but the power that we want to see is one MPP is going down, and you come and tell us that we should vote for MPP, and they will rise again. That tells me that you have a power or you have an influence. Do you get me?
Liberty. This be country where girls like Hajabin to they sell kaya matter where people they buy, you know. Girls like Fela Makafu they sell slim tea. Where you do surgery, where did they buy the slim tea? They've actually made money off selling all that shit. Girls they sell ass medicine, where you know people actually they think say you go figure ass by drinking some 100 Ghana city medicine. You understand? It's the people. The people problem. They have big problem. Their mind small. Somebody actually believe Shatawale tattoo Shatawale in face. See Shatawale ugly face. Somebody actually go tattoo shop, go tattoo Shatawale in face for anybody. You understand?
Yeah, you see. So these are the things that I'm trying to let you know. You see, when you mention there are some people that have some power, the way they are coming, their story is very beautiful. They have some power the way they are coming, but later they make the power enter into their head and they lose that the power they couldn't hold it so strong for the power to stay with them. Now the power is no more, but because of the social media and one or two, you see that they still have power. But bro, reality is when you check I see Bongo as he come on, he was saying something about you see demonstration in this country, bro. The demonstration that we do in this country is not effective. It's not effective one bit because, bro, I attend to majority of the demonstration. The Occupy Ghana was there, the Occupy Jubilee, I was there. There's a one that they did, and
about Occupy Jubilee House, it was more of like a fanfare to me. Me looking at it from here, it looked like fanfare, like you know, some socialization movement. Like let's go socialize, you know, take pictures and dance and sing.
No. So these are the problem. When you check that day, there are a lot of people that saw me. I was there. I said something. They were playing. The DJ is playing songs that we want more songs, and the DJ is playing some Charlie Reno. The DJ is playing some kind of songs that it's not effective. They are playing some CD, Kwame Eugene.
Yeah, enjoyment. People just go to socialize, bro.
And then, you know, and I mean, I hold the laptop. I wanted to throw the laptop away. People came and hold me. I said, yo, bro, we are here to show our grievances and everything. Play us more songs, and you are playing us this kind of songs. This kind of songs will not move the people. We have some songs that maybe when people hear and the way people, bro, because you see that Julabi house, you see the vantage point that they hold, the Tech 7 go.
Yeah.
It's like, I tell the people over there, I hold them like I say, if you can sleep here for 3 days or a week, bro, I swear, the thing will look effective. But it's like everybody will come and go around 1 day, 2 days, 1 day. You say you are doing a demonstration for 2 days. but first day you go out and come again. What kind of demonstration is that? Demonstration, we need to be open. People when they see that.
No, I mean people want to stay fresh, you know. They forgo brush my teeth, take a good shower, show me their body, and come chase the girls again. You know, try come dance with the girls. Yeah, they go socialize. You know, that's why I tell you, say the masses know they fool. So there's no way anything will be serious. You know, shallow-minded, selfish, ignorant people. So it go hard for some serious change to come. You know.
But you see, if you see the way this country is going, bro, you see those days, let's say 20 years, there's no social media and everything. The social media, but it's not popular. Do you get me? Those times, people they base on TV or radio to listen to certain news and everything. When the news report there, when the news reports, and that's it. You will not hear it again.
Yeah.
Unless maybe you get the tape. Or if TV talk about it, they will not repeat it again. GTV, before they have a way of news, when they do news from Monday to Friday, maybe Saturday they will repeat, they will cut and join, like maybe summarize the news that they did for the week.
Throughout the week, yeah.
So when you check currently, bro, that's for today. Majority of people here, they are youth. Those times you don't see people that are talking about the country. But currently, because of social media, we are saying certain things that maybe those times we are not saying it. So, bro, if care is not taken, you see the way we are talking about the demonstration, the way we want the demonstration to go is not going. One time, to take, bro, when you check the Arab Spring, it take one person to cause the Arab Spring. Only one person. It started from Tunisia. The person is the graduate, finish his school and everything. It doesn't have a job. He's selling like the papers on the road. The police people came and arrested him, seized his things and everything. He went there several times. They beat him and everything. One time, he go to like their Independence Square, write a letter, and burn himself. And burn himself. The people came and read the letter, and that's the place that the thing start. From Tunisia, he enter Egypt, enter Libya, enter Syria, and then they cause the Arab Spring. So you see, if care is not taken, you see the way Ghana is going now. The youth, majority of our mind, some of us, media, when our mind, some of the youth too, some of them, their mind is some way. They want to chill.
No, but to make I ask you something, you know somebody for Ghana, but you know somebody for Ghana where you go vex and go burn anybody just to protest against something, against the government.
That's why they try to let you know. Say,
listen, these people where they use dragon rough, they believe in Kayamata and things. Charlie, bro, Pono watching us niggas, they don't get the heart. Where Pono for away? These Pono boys.
Listen, bro, you see what you are saying?
Charlie, bro, bro. Which level?
You see what you are saying? Let me tell you something. You see, country like Libya. I've been to Libya. I live in Libya for almost 3.5 years in Libya before. That country, if somebody tell you that there's somebody that can stand up against Muammar Gaddafi, you say no, that will never happen. You don't know how the thing will start. And when the thing starts, it's going to look some way. So this is what we are praying for. It should not turn bloody. You see, our leaders, they go, it's high time for we to put them into checks. We need to put, but the youth, majority of the youth, sometimes, you see this conversation that we are having here. You see, when you see 3, 4 people or 5 people sitting, everybody's talking about the country. And this conversation is coming up every time. It's coming out every time. When you check them, people are complaining that the way the country is going is not right. Things must change. And when the conversation is happening like that, bit by bit, every time if I'm somewhere and the conversation is happening, I tell them that, yo, this conversation needs to go out there. This conversation, we don't need to sit at the base in our offices to talk about it. We are facing it. Everybody is facing it. Why don't we bring it out? But when it comes to demonstration, you see, bro, it's the numbers. The numbers people want to see. You see, political parties, they just want to see numbers. When they see the numbers out there, are complaining. But when you check, you see the media. Majority of the media is with the MPP.
Yep.
Me, I'm not MVP because, but me, I'm checking what is, bro. If it is not because of what this guy came and do, this government, Nana Akufo-Addo. who is going to call Mama? Because everybody blame Mama. Mama didn't do nothing. Mama didn't do nothing. So, but now all of us are relying on Mama again, just because the one that we think that is coming to save us, he couldn't save us.
Yeah.
Just because they are in for their selfish gain.
Yep.
Bro, we should not forget that. I wish if truly Mama will come on power. If Mama will come on power, if you come on power, or if anybody will come on power, the only thing that we need in this country, bro, you see, the constitution of this country must change. That's the only thing that we need. The constitution gives so much power to the politicians. It makes the citizens very weak to a level. Bro, they say the president is the commander in chief. The president, they swear the IGP. The president now they appoint the general. The president the fee swear judiciary. The fee appoints judiciary. So tell me that there's no way that corruption will not still move in this country. But if those bodies are independent, bro, trust me, all of us are going to be okay.
Anyway, big up yourself, man, like Dipoti. Austin.
Good evening.
Good evening. Everything cool?
Yeah. And thank you. You see, celebrities can influence who somebody votes for, but we need to put influence in a context. You see, a celebrity cannot tell somebody go and vote for this and they will just follow and go and vote for. But influence comes a lot of forms. And Shatawali and Sarkodie have that influence. You see, the work that I do, doing media, and also now collecting data all over Ghana, please, let's not underestimate the influence of Shatawali and Sarkodie, especially Shatawali, on Ghanaian youth across Ghana. He has an influence on some people who are his fans. So if Shatawali decides, right, to stop what he does with the insults and has a fair knowledge about some of the little things that happen, let's say the depreciation of the city, he comes to speak about it and says that he was buying this for his studio and it was $5,000 when he negotiated with somebody in America. The thing came, it has moved, and $5,000 back then, let's say, was 11. Last year or 11, so it would have been what, 55,000. Now it's 15.65, but let's maintain it 15 for purposes of easy calculation. It's moved to 75,000. You see, when he says that thing, right, it tells people that
yeah,
and it can influence. You see, this is it. And I would explain it for everybody to understand it to the basic level. You see, identifying with the NDC is difficult. It is because of Akufo-Addo's failures that has allowed people to freely, and all of us here would know where it stems from. One, somebody raised the issue of being Akan dominate. Majority of Ghanaians are Akan. That is one part. The events of 1979 under Chairman Rawlings and 1982 is fresh in the minds of 30 years and above Ghanaians. It's still fresh in our minds. But because of what has happened under the Akufo-Addo government, it has balanced the scale. Because every young person who is 25 now might have not even heard the Rawlings story. Because when Kufuor came and he was gone, that is 16 years ago. So if you are 25, you were 7. Nobody is talking about Rawlings and the Tamils, that he was killing people and all of that. But now they are hearing about a minister having 1 million under her bed.
Yep.
So those people who are 25 and below now, they would also tilt towards the NDC, like majority of us who are 40 and above or 30 and above are tilted towards the NPP. The media part is also there. So you see, talking about influence of celebrities, it comes also in another form. You remember when the NDC just had the ceremony to introduce the vice presidential nominee?
Not to cut you, Austin, but talking about Rollins, he still won to.
Yeah, but if you check how he won the elections, he had been sorry, within a minute or two, he had been head of state who was moving into democracy. We're using opaque ballot to the Roman Catholic school in Akumadan, right? The ballot box was in the room. It was manned by kiddies. Rollins winning has a lot popular, but I'm saying winning 56%. A lot of dynamics came in from 92 elections. When we improved in 1996, you realize that it reduced, but it was going to be difficult for a first timer in J. Kufuor to beat a head of state who had turned himself from a military ruler to a constitutional, democratically presidential candidate. So a lot of dynamics come in. But what I was saying is, you see, because of your age, right? You have heard about the Rollins story back then. What they have said about him, the things he is supposed to have done, some which are recorded and all that. So people don't have an affinity towards a party he has set up. But like I was saying, when you saw KOD, right, and Kafui Danku at the ceremony where they were introducing Professor Nana Jane, it tells you something. It tells you somebody out there who is young, is on TikTok, is on Instagram. It doesn't listen to Peace FM or Joy FM or City FM. All they do is they are on TikTok. They don't even know Minister BBB Akoshem Pase.
No.
They will say, if you have KOD and Kafui Danku being associated with a party which was seen as Muli, you know how I know you would know how the NDC was known for a violent party, people who are not intelligent, people who have not been to school join them, and it's because of how the party was formed. It is a congress, so everybody is accepted.
Yeah.
When you start seeing that, then you feel free to associate with them. So when Shatawali, a KOD, a Kafui Danku saying being associated with people openly, then if you have been afraid back then, if you think when you come out to identify as them, part of them, they would insult you, now you can do it. And a lot of more people are doing it openly now because Akufo-Addo's government is taking the flag. He has failed, is that. So you can come out and nobody, and you see it's happening to the MPP too. Almost Pharisee now, they would also come out. Talking about Sarkodie, you see, I have not been part of the group of people who think that he should openly come and attack government, that things are wrong. It is his choice. He can do it or he cannot do it. But in the context of this discussion, celebrities, Fire, do you know that if he comes out, right, and supports the Ghanaian youth in calling for accountability, you know, a lot of the SAC Nation people will join him in it.
Yeah, they will.
To join him. And I'm telling you, during Occupy Julobi, I kept saying something. Let us not attack Sarkodie, because you see, immediately you attack him, he has a huge fan base. And what government people are doing is they are using a mode of attack where they spread misinformation. We, on our own as Ghanaian youth, will find it difficult fighting a government that has bots over 30,000. And this can be corroborated with information certain people have put out. Discussions. If you are fighting 30,000 bots, how many are we on social media with Occupy Julobi? But the SAC Nation and the SM movement people, nobody has been able to defeat them on social media. because of their numbers and how they are so much in supporting anything the people who they follow do.
No, I mean, I defeat Osak Nation, them people before.
When I talk about defeat, I'm talking about, you see, in the long run, right?
Yeah.
They would lay back and say, yeah. But you see what the government people do to us. I don't know if you know, they are bots. 30,000 bots. You cannot fight them. Like, they will drown you. But I'm saying, if SAC Nation and SM come together, it would be difficult for 30,000 bots to drown a message they are carrying across.
So Austin, you believe MPP actually bought bots to fight the Julobi hashtag? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, and there is evidence where one of these guys was part of them, right? And he had put out, because he was in the group, I have done an article on them, that 700 thing. I was the one who named them the 700. I did it.
Right.
So I did research and found it. There's crystal clear evidence. But because somebody is into computing and all that, you know how these software people, they are crazily good. He went to the back end or something and did an assessment and found that also. So it corroborates what I had put out earlier, backed by evidence. And what one of them, who was part of the known person, came out to say that I am in the group they created. This is what they are planning to. So check Occupy Julobi. You know, there was a lot of hashtag. Do you know what they did clandestinely? The Julobi, right?
Yeah.
They spelt it wrongly.
Right.
Yeah. We had about 4 hashtags. They spelled some wrongly. You know, Julobi, I think those who are gonna think it's Julorbi. They interchanged one of the words, 2 of the letters. So,
but Austin, you think that was intentional?
Yeah. Because the guy had already told us this is what they have put in the group. We should come and do.
Right.
I don't know if you get me. One guy was part of them. And in that group, they had said, this is what you should go and do. And he came out to say that this is what they are saying we should come and do. So you people should try and fight that. They took the guy out of the group after he started exposing them. Because Fire, how will he have known? Because he told us the thing, and 3 hours later, the hashtag that we were all using, we had 4 different hashtags also trending at the same time. And it is normal. Me, I don't have a problem if somebody has money and is into drowning dissent and also drowning genuine assessment by Ghanaians. That is their problem. You can't drown it when our pocket is empty. But all I'm saying is, if we had people of that stature, a Sarkodie, a Shatawali, a Stone Boy, not just about tweeting, I support Ghanaian youth, listen to them. No, there's will be a bit more truby. But if imagine we take Shatawali, right? That
also all of them compromise now. They don't have that power. All of them are politicians now. Trust me, that's the reality.
No, I'm coming. You see, that is why influence is put in the context. Let's say we want to have a demonstration on the Ghanaian city. Like Firestick said, you should be very attentive to what he says. He is not in Ghana, but he says that his challenge with the demonstrations we have is the same known faces who are doing it.
Yeah.
So he thinks that the impact will not be felt because people will think
they've been paid. Yeah, because that's what I'm beginning to think.
Exactly. Hold on.
Because it's always this guy, this particular guy with this, you know.
Imagine Fire. Next week, we want to have a demonstration saying that the depreciation of the city is affecting Ghanaian youth, our businesses. Now you can't pay school fees abroad. Now you can't buy this. Now you can't do this, affecting us. And we get Shatawali, right, going to the typical GA communities in our engagements, telling people why they should join us. How many different people from what we already see would come?
Also, that's why I'm saying that all of them, they want to money. If you don't pay them, they'll not come out.
You are discussing something different. Why they would not come is different from if they come, they would have an influence. That is what we are discussing. And I'm saying that, you see, Kiddy cannot do that. Black Sheriff is a big celebrity, but he cannot do that. He cannot go to a community and people will join. But for Shatawale, typical Ga communities, you move there, you see how they play a song.
Zongo communities as well. Zongo as well,
communities. Zongo communities. I'm telling you, if Shatawale says that he's joining us, he goes on Peace FM. We go on. I go to city. Sarkodie is part of us saying that this is apolitical, but the decision of the city is affecting all of our business. Do you know how many people can join? So when these people do these things, in the long run, it will have, you see, now the thinking is, if you have Sarkodie, Shatawale saying that thing should stop, and they have traveled here, even if they are struggling in the UK, right? Buses are running. Lights do not go off.
Mm-hmm.
There are jobs for people to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, that thinking that people have been throwing about that the Wiasi baby it will go down. Once that goes down, it would influence people's decisions. So celebrities cannot directly tell somebody to go and vote for, and you have huge impact. Somebody, because what they do, what they involve themselves in, can shape the discussion and can shape the conversation, which will influence ultimately somebody's vote. I don't know if I've been able to explain what I wanted to put across. Because you see, that is why when Black Sheriff...
Right, Austin, let me ask you this. You personally, do you think any celebrity can influence your vote?
No, because I follow the issues. Wow. I appreciate the issues sometimes even more than these celebrities. That is what I'm saying. I don't want them to say Kotuma way, when then they don't even have that influence to know, not just because you're a celebrity, you know things. You should follow the issues. You should appreciate the issues. So for me, nobody can just come and tell me.
All right, so basically, if the masses were more enlightened like you are, definitely we wouldn't listen to the celebration. Exactly. So basically, still have an influence. Like that's why the celebrities have influence on the masses. Because they are slow.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. No, please let's not use slow. But I think that
this is Stanto,
I know. But my problem is, and I agree with Real Nima when he talked about the media. The media has failed.
Real Nima is Dipoti, that's Dipoti from Sata movement.
Yeah. I think that the media is doing, some are doing well, but it has failed to properly explain some of the issues that have been happening. You see, because when somebody comes to your studio and talk about planting for food and jobs, we have done this. When somebody comes, why is it that in 2024 we are fighting over who built University of Ghana Medical Center? Yeah. We should be asking, shouldn't every region have one? What is your plan to have it?
Exactly.
But because the media has not been able to tell us that it is our right edifice, what about the other monies we have borrowed? So do you know the Ashanti region doesn't have a regional hospital?
No.
We started Sewua Regional Hospital in President Kufuor's time. Mm-hmm. Then funding came under Mills. We started it and the funding stopped. I visited the area in 2015. We had been put up. 2015 to now is 9 years. We should be asking our leaders, you think that 9 years we have broken judges' homes to build a cathedral? We couldn't have invested that into getting for Ashanti region, but we are fighting over who built UGMC. I didn't see. So you should be asking your leaders, okay, you built it. How can Sunyani also get a UGMC?
Yep.
When can Takrady also get a UGMC.
Yeah.
You see, that is not the conversation. Oh. So now they are shaping the conversation for the masses, the politicians,
Or even, why won't you, since you think it's a big campaign, it's a big project to use as campaign, why won't you also build one and use it to counter
exactly
their campaign? You understand?
That is all you see.
Yeah.
Fire. So we should be, the Ghanaian, you should be asking them, okay, UGMC has been built.
Yeah. And Mahama is getting a lot of credit for it.
Mahama is getting, Akufo-Addo has built phase 2. Okay. Mahama, we sought 217 million from the Israelis to build it. Now, when you say you build one, when you come, how will Sunyani get UGMC 1? Tell us how. Because you see, it's like CPP coming to tell us that we built Akosomo.
Mm.
So what? I've already passed the stage of Akosomo.
Right.
The challenges we face.
Okay, so sorry to cut in, right? But my network is it's messing up a bit. But let me just help one or two. You see, the reason why some of these politics of comparison is much more in our country is because there are only two parties. If we are being very honest, you understand. So for them to gain some relevance, that comparison is going to take place. So if political parties are fighting over who built what hospital, it will be in the right because whoever will win that particular event will gain some public favor. Oh, indeed, they did it. So it's not only hospitals. People are fighting over overheads. People are fighting over roads. You understand? And it is because if you are able to convince the public that you actually did it, you are gaining some relevance. Mm-hmm. You understand?
Yeah, so that is what I and Firestick were saying, that we should, if the Ghanaian electorate was more informed, right, they would be saying, who can best build, who has the better policy on health?
Clearly understood, you understand. But the point is that I feel the media is doing what they are supposed to do. In fact, social media now has even taken the work of the traditional media, where you see a lot of things, even on social media, before you might probably go and see on TV at night, probably in the evening, right? So information is being decimated all the time. But it depends on what the people are interested in.
No, there are people... Sir, hold on, respectfully. Right. You see, putting out information, right, can be skewed. Okay, let me tell you this. Remember when any time the NPP talks about their achievements in agric, what is the first thing they cite? Planting for food and jobs, right? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember about a month ago, I shocked the whole of Ghana Twitter when somebody was talking about the success of planting for food and jobs. And I brought a document where current agric minister Brian Champon told the Americans that there was corruption in first planting for food and jobs phase 1, and that was why it failed.
No, and that's a fact. You see, that's a fact. You see, it's unfortunate because the then agric minister lied about the numbers. You understand? He lied about the numbers.
No, listen. I'm saying that Brian Champon is the current agric minister. How's the success of planting for food and jobs? And I thought mass is neutral. But if the media was doing it, is it that when I put that document out, people were surprised?
So what I'm trying to help with it is that the implementation of the planting for food and jobs was actually started under Akoto Efri. It was, who is the former agric minister, right? And in some of the explanations he was doing on the achievement of the planting of food and jobs, planting for food and jobs, he actually lied about the numbers. How he lied about the impact on the planting for food and jobs.
The jobs it had created.
Exactly. So Brian, who has just taken over,
and people offload fertilizer, they count them as jobs created.
Exactly. So Brian, who has just taken over in less than 8 months, obviously will have to clear his name off the mess that had been created by the then agric minister. You understand? So you find him saying certain things that may go contrary to what the minister had said. But you see, moving forward, the reality is that when we are, let's go back to the topic, influence. Influence could be direct, it could be indirect. You understand? Just as you said. So when we are looking at our celebrities, in fact, if we are even considering Fire as a celebrity, there are certain people that when Fire will say something, they are going to follow, whether you like it or not. When you are narrowing it to our musicians, when Sarkodie says something, as you said, there are a lot of his fan base that are also going to, rally around with that same thing that Sarkodie has said. Whether it's Shatawale, whether it's Stoneboy, whether it's whoever. You understand? So in that sense, we see that the person involved also matters. With the numbers of the person, the influence of the person, whether the person is a bigger musician or is a smaller musician. Obviously, a smaller musician.
I think that it is only Shatawale and Sarkodie who have that influence on their fans and Ghanaians at large. I don't think Kiddy.
No, okay, in terms of numbers, right? In terms of numbers, you can say that. In terms of numbers, you can say that. But when we are talking about when we are talking about influence in itself, right? Anybody can influence anybody.
I did not use numbers. Daddy Lumba has numbers than Sarkodie and Shatawale. But when he comes out to speak, it will not change anybody's mind. No. It will not. You see, Shatawale and Sarkodie, Chama, if you take Shatawale to my village, Akumadai, he will get 5,000 people.
Listen, we are not doubting their influence. What I'm saying is that when it comes to influencing somebody, any common person can influence. But in this particular chapter, we are narrowing it to celebs. You understand? Because obviously they have the numbers. You understand? That is why you in particular, you are saying that no celeb can influence you because of what you know. You understand? But we understand that there are about 17 million voters according to the 2020 register. You understand? Out of that 17 million, about 7 million are floating voters because when we look at the numbers, NDC had about 5 million and MPP also had about 5 million. No, 6 million. So let's say the floating voters about, let's say 4 million. Let's just put it as that, right? Out of that 4 million floating voters, some of those floating voters will be influenced, whether they are influenced by celebs, whether they are influenced by their pastors, whether they are influenced by their friends, that influence will be there. So when we are talking about influencing somebody to vote for somebody, it is very, very possible. But in this context, we are looking at...
Hold on.
I'm coming. Maybe you understand when I land.
No, I understand. Okay. I'm saying you've got the facts wrong. Sorry, okay. I have to do this. You see, we have 17 million registered voters, and we had about 13 or 14 million who went to vote. It doesn't necessarily mean that those who decided not to go and vote are floating voters.
No, that's not what I said. I'm saying that out of the 17 million that are registered, they are not all belong to a certain political party or have made up their mind on who they are really going to vote for.
How will you know that?
No, but the numbers will tell if indeed, right, out of the 17 million, we are saying now that out of the 17 million, 13 million went to vote. And out of the 13 million, we have given some of the numbers to MPP and NDC. The rest...
No, you know that MPP and NDC had close to 98% of those who went to vote.
You see, remember that 2020, the COVID factor was there. Personally, I didn't vote in 2020, but I have a political party. So I'm not saying that the fact that we are just looking at the numbers to draw
the numbers says that NDC and MPP have 98%.
No, that's very fair. Listen, let's forget the vote. Let's forget the floating voters, right? If that is what is causing the problem. What I'm just saying is that we are looking at influence. We are looking at the number of people who are registered voters. We are looking at the number of people who can vote in an election. We are looking at how those people can be influenced. And we are asking the question, is it possible that our celebs can influence these 17 million people? That is the question we are asking here right now. And personally, you have answered and said that because of the things you know, you don't think you can be influenced, and that's very fair. There are new voters who can also be influenced. Somebody can just be influenced.
I have not said that. I was the one who said they can influence. Then you did not start listening to me. I said
that's fine. I'm sorry for putting your mouth wrongly, but I'm saying that somebody can be influenced on just common free education because probably he has benefited from it or she has benefited from it. So free education there becomes an influence. Somebody can also be influenced because probably he was feeling very ill and UGMC did a lifesaver job for him. So he is now influenced that, he has heard that Mahama put up this hospital. Therefore, I'm doing this. You understand? So the influence is very possible. Now let's not deviate from the question. You understand? Can our celebs help in the influence of the voting of a presidential candidate. Now, when we are channeling it down to maybe our top 3 celebs in terms of the music department, right? We are looking at Shatta and Sarkodie. Maybe Stonebwoy, he's not really in there on the political side. And I believe that the reason why Sarkodie is in the conversation is because of the music Happy Day. Understand? And even with that, it was just something that he said that was, that was to our something that resonated with what Nana was saying at the time. Now, people are calling for him to come in.
It wasn't
say
just something that he said, because he granted an interview recently on Terry Music, and he actually defended why he said that. He said his people, he has personal people who have actually benefited from the SHS policy. The fact that during the COVID era, there was free electricity and free water. That's why he was endorsing, the candidacy of President Kufuor. So it wasn't just a flimsy talk. It was something that he meant, and he was actually endorsing.
Fire.
Yeah.
I beg, I didn't see the conversation. The conversation supposed to be, we are tired. You see, the problem that we are having in this country is everybody is trying to defend this political party. That's why this country is not moving. The country doesn't have a blueprint. Why somebody's coming to tell me, my taxpayers' money, he's telling me that he built this, not from his pocket, from the taxpayers' money. And people are proud of it. And this is our country. We need to have a blueprint for the country.
That be some serious punch, but you fall back out, you draw some serious punch,
No, I'm telling you, because when you check the conversation here, somebody says something, somebody built this, somebody built that, and not from their pocket.
On money, some loan and sons,
It be loan. Not necessarily taxpayers' money, but loan.
Who is paying the loan?
But Mr. Kati, see who is paying the loan? Who is paying the loan?
For real, I perfectly understand you, but you see, the reality is that we can never finish paying those loans. We will never finish paying those. We will keep on paying. But I clearly understand you. I believe that a national policy will help the country a lot.
You see, I wanted to ask you something. You see, the country we find ourselves in, right? We have an infrastructure deficit. So how do you measure that? If you check our revenue that we use for CAPEX, that is capital expenditure, has been below 10% of annual revenue. And if you check developed countries, right, there's a reason currently in the UK, if you check Labour and Conservative who are and reform and all that, they are not talking about who will build the road, because you see, you don't need that. You don't need that. The people do not need that. We need that, because there are children schooling under trees. We have been unable to break infrastructure gap. I also agree with you that aside the infrastructure debate and campaign, we should be looking at policy direction. So we will build hospitals.
Boss, listen to yourself. You see what you just said? You say a country. We should not think about. Some countries don't think about how to build roads. We in our country, we are thinking about how to build roads. And people that are students under trees. But you can check, there are some people don't have waters. You can check some of our MPs. Some of our MPs, they are riding in 100,000 plus cars to go into those villages that they are schooling under trees, and they don't have proper water to drink.
That is why. Let
me land.
Okay.
These people sit in the cars comfortably to go to those villages and go and do some near things and come back to the city and he will go there and go and do campaign for people to vote for him, just because the people over there, they don't have a say. What if they have a say? Because they will influence they will influence people with some bag of rice and 1 or 2 for the people to vote for them. Bro, it's high time. You see these MPs and those political parties. Bro, when the time is due, I'm telling you, it's going to be scary in this country, but we don't want that thing to happen.
Listen,
bro, listen. I don't tell you my words, so whatever that I'm saying, I mean it. I'm telling you, the way this country is going. Listen, bro, let me land. Don't change my mouth. I'm saying something. I don't mean whatever that I'm saying, I mean it. The way the country is going.
Yeah, but they can't carry you this down, no. You did it.
I swear, bro. You see, if they carry me go, what I talk? The thing I talk, it be the truth or
They will say actually preaching treason. The fact that
listen, I'm not preaching treason.
Me, I feel say Ghanaians no vex enough.
Of course, Ghanaians they don't vex enough. The vex in there, they don't vex enough.
But nobody they care like that.
Nobody care, bro.
Nobody they care.
There's testosterone no form, bro.
They look like nobody they care at the moment too. By the time.
No, it will take time. You did bad. But you see,
these things don't just happen. It build up.
Yeah.
It build up.
By that, as we they talk and we talk to we for they look for the solution. As what they talk, we for find some national policy way. If everybody comes, there is always a laid down policy already for you to come and follow. We don't have a national policy.
We do. Oh, we have a national policy currently. We've had a national policy before that we didn't follow. We've drawn up another one that we are not going to follow. If you know,
in a state of political parties, how can you have a national policy for who to follow? Because every party will have what they will want to do. That is why there are manifestos. Everybody brings out their policies that when they come to power, this is what I will do.
No, Mr. Kranti, please. We are in a public space, but let us also educate. You see, the National Development Planning Commission.
Austin, please. Kranti, you see what you just said about the manifesto. Why can somebody will sit and just plan something that he wants to do for us, not for the country, for you, for some sector? What did the country have? The country doesn't have a blueprint.
No, everybody.
That's what I'm talking about. That Austin is saying that we have. Listen, the manifesto.
Hold on.
Bro, it doesn't work. It's just a paperwork. Bro, let's be honest.
See, we have a constitutional. Okay, you see, this is information.
For real, 1% at a time, I beg you.
We have a constitutional mandated body set up called the National Development Planning Commission. What they do is they give us a 40-year plan that in the area of energy, by every 10 years, we should increase it by 30% so that it can meet our changing demands in 40 years. No, please, let me finish, please. You see, the challenge I have is when a government comes and can change it, when a government comes and can set the NDPC aside and set up their own, that is the problem I have. Let us make it a body where labor brings their part, teacher unions, ordinary Ghanaians, we all go and share in that. They put the document there. No government can come and change it. If we are saying, because they keep changing it, it affects us. But saying we don't have there is a document we have by a constitutional body. So how can we say we don't have? If I can put the document in this,
well, we may have,
so
but
you can read it.
One thing about people, one thing people have about the government or governments that take over is mistrust. The fact that even the NDPC that you're talking about, I'm sure the president is always going to appoint the person who leads the kind of reform that we need and the kind of
problematic.
So
that is why we should leave it to Parliament.
Allow the next government to go
exactly. So
that is the case, how then is that a national policy? Because it's just like setting up a manifesto campaign team or whatever. That's why Baumia has called Asamoah to be. No, listen. What I'm saying is that political in the state of political parties, where every political party has their own policies or things that do. Why did the NDPC draft the free HHS? It was one of the flagship policies for MPP. This is not part of any national policy. So what I'm saying is that in a state of multi-party system, that national policy will always be disadvantaged. It will never be followed. In fact, people don't even know there is something like that.
Can I come in here real quick?
No, the free SHS has been a constitutional mandate. It was not started by the NPP.
Yes, you see,
No.
I beg one voice. I beg one voice.
Just allow somebody to talk. Austin, please, we should allow one person.
Yeah,
to
black.
Black.
Yeah, black. Black enhancements and they go to BC.
Okay, thank you very much. Before I make my submission, let's make this clear. The free education policy is a constitutional mandate. Now, the means of implementation is what Akufo-Addo's government did at once on a national level and not progressive. And the fact is that progressively free was started in the north, right, for these students. So let's make that fact clear. I believe I want to touch on the point of comparison. Look, when you look at every developed nation, and even the World Health Organization gives us the SDG goals, there are certain fundamental things that every government, when you come, you improve upon for the people. That is healthcare, access to healthcare, access to clean water, and connecting people to the water grid, access to energy, and connecting people to the energy grid, and access to and building educational infrastructure. Daniel, I will close my mind and not even listen to what Baumia and Mahama will say now. Because both of them has had the benefit of being in government for 8 years. And if you are old enough in your 30s, you were old enough to see what they did. Don't the Germans say something, your actions are speaking so loud, I can't hear what you are saying. Now, let's go to, look, there are metrics you use to measure performance. And I think that's what we need to talk about. If we talk about healthcare infrastructure, somebody said the UGMC is there and people are saying they built it. What that means is that they are telling you when it comes to access to healthcare, there are two governments who have had 8 years. Within the 8 years, this is what this person has done. They took our healthcare infrastructure, let's say from 10% to 30%. Another person took it from 30% to 31% or 50%. Then you can see that with these two same people being in position to be given power again, I have to go for the one who had an effort to do more in healthcare for me. You do the same thing for education, infrastructure, access. You do the same thing for energy. So if we are doing comparison, in America here, Donald Trump has been president before. Joe Biden is president and is seeking a second term. We are making comparison because we have developed the foundation of our infrastructure. Now we are looking at incentives and policies that specifically benefit the American. So we are comparing the two. Under them, what was the stock market? Under them, what was the unemployment rate? Under them, what was police brutality against Black people? We are making these comparisons everywhere. And the problem with Ghana is they don't want you to make comparisons because when you make comparisons, it's very clear who has failed the country. Now, the role of celebrities in society. For example, I'll use Jay-Z and Shatta or Beyonce and Shatta as an example. When Beyonce tells Black people to go left, go left, to go right, they go right. When Rihanna released her product, it's sold out before it hits stores, or even Kim Kardashian. So celebrities have influence. And I think we need to be very clear and decide, do we want celebrities to be influential only in their respective talents or when it comes to our communities? If right now there is a lack of healthcare infrastructure in the country, but then we can see that there is a metric to measure who has provided or has had an effort to provide better for us. And you are a celebrity who cares about healthcare, why should you not speak and lay down the facts that, listen, when it comes to healthcare, and if you're a Ghanaian and you are looking for better healthcare, based on these factual evidence, this is the better choice, right? Or when it comes to the city to dollar ratio or corruption, which is swallowing the country, based on the Auditor General's
indisputable evidence and facts of which government has been more corrupt or which president was very intentional about fighting corruption so that the people can have the information. The problem with Ghana is we are not educated. We are not educated in politics or in the fact. So we allow people like politicians to control the narrative. But if politicians like, say, Sami Jemfi and Miracle Sabuaje can come online and perpetuate the truth to fit their own agenda, why should Sarkodie or Chatawale not be in a position to say that, you know what, this is the fact according to this specific evidence? Austin, you hosted the former Gapuha director, and I heard your line of questioning with him, right? But I know maybe you were a journalist, so you took the position playing the devil's advocate to instigate questions. But sitting from our back, we had a sub room after you finished. First goal was Austin is probably an MPP playing neutral because of your line of questioning. Because look, the first thing I believe should have happened was if there are containers at the port that have not been cleared and they contain critical healthcare equipment that Ghanaians need, they have not been cleared. But you have not called the health minister, who is solely responsible to clear the goods. But then we have allowed Sarkodie's wife, through ignorance, to quote an unverified website to sway our mind from the person responsible for the goods not being cleared. Then we are not doing the country a service. If Sarkodie's wife, for example, has gone straight to Okoboy and said, Okoboy, you have the right and the ability to impact these containers being cleared because you gave us 2 weeks on Good Morning Ghana, meaning that in 2 weeks, you are going to do everything you can for the goods to be cleared. Then how come we did not attack not physically, but approach the former health minister to clear the goods? 1 year has passed. And Okoboy, the past 3 weeks, has been health minister. But then we are talking about the port being sold or Ghana not being in control of the harbor as the reason why the things have not been cleared. That is the miseducation of the people that sometimes we educated people do, right? So I think celebrities need to stand in the middle, not play neutral, because neutrality means in the face of the truth, you still remain neutral. They have to speak truth to power. And the only way we can do that is compare these two governments in all sectors with facts, not even from any Ghana statistic, but maybe from the independent institutions like Imani or the World Bank, IMF, when it comes to our finances. For example, and I'll wrap up here. Somebody tells me that if I'm a businessman, I had 20 containers in 2016, 2017 with 100,000 Ghana cedis. Today, I'm only able to clear 3 with that 100 Ghana cedis. And that 100,000 Ghana cedis has been times 4 before I get the same amount. So something I would use 4 cedis to buy in 2016, I'm using almost 16 cedis to buy today. Even if you factor inflation and let's say the rise of price of goods, somebody will come and tell you, oh, but that is what we have now is better than back then. Then you ask yourself, are these people trying to tell us we are food or energy? The problem was deficiency in our energy capacity and finance. When the previous government was leaving, they solved the problem of capacity, gave us excess. We complained about that. Baumia said he did not deserve credit for solving it. And then he put ESCLA in place, a mechanism that would allow us to pay for our legacy debt and our future debt. Another person came and arrived at an already solved problem. Now, we have gone to a point where we are now not able to produce enough energy because we have not got the money to pay the IPPs because the ESCLA that was left for us, we have mortgaged it for a loan. So the only thing for a reasonable Ghanaian to do is to make the comparison and realize that, Charlie, when you compare A and B, when it comes to energy, this person has failed. And the average Ghanaian should not vote for them if you are looking for change because they had 8 years to bring change. They didn't. That is how we have to center the conversation. And I think celebrities need to be involved. They should not only be involved when they want us to buy tickets to their shows, but their influence in community has to reach farther than just their own interest. Thank you.
Thank you. Agozi.
Hans Menta.
Yes, sir. It's my turn. Thank you very much. So, I mean, I'll go straight and answer the question that is the subject for this conversation in the first place. As to whether celebrities can. I think the operational word is can. Can they do it? Can they influence who people actually vote for yes. It's an absolute yes. And it's not only in Ghana. We know that in the US, for instance, all it takes is an endorsement by Taylor Swift, and people are going to jump on it. We know that if black celebrities endorse the Democratic Party's candidate, they are good to go. This year, the Democrats are having a tough time because a lot of the black celebrities are threatening or have decided not to endorse Joe Biden. A lot of them are actually leaning towards Donald Trump. So yes, they have that influence. Sometimes they don't even need to get into the issue. They don't even need to understand the issues. It's just a matter of appearing on the campaign platform and endorsing the presidential candidate, and it's done. But you see, for us, it is important that our celebrities do not wield that sort of influence. The reality is that they do wield it. It's one thing wielding the influence, another thing being able to use it, for the sort of effects that you want. But for me, for the country that we have, it is important that our celebrities don't or are not able to maximize that sort of influence on the populace to sway their vote for this candidate or that candidate. Why? Because I think that a lot of them don't have a proper appreciation of the issues, first of all. I think the appreciation of the issues is nothing beyond what probably the average Ghanaian understands. For me, it will be too much power for them, and the effect of how it is also because of the problem of our democracy. There was a point in this conversation where you were talking about whether we had a national development policy or not. We do. But the problem of Ghana, or the problem of Ghana's democracy, is the democracy itself. Somebody talked about we should find solutions. You cannot find solutions within this democracy because of our understanding of the democracy, because of the way we practice it, and because of the certain subcultures within the democracy. Look, you are looking at democracy with an unhealthy mix of tribal and religious and all of interests. I've lived in Ghana. I live in the US now. Listen, I go through my day, the 24 hours in the US, and it's amazing the amount of stupid people I come across. Right? I'm sure people who live in the United States will understand what I'm talking about. You meet so many stupid people, and you begin to realize there's a disconnect between the amount of stupidity in the country and the level of development. Here's the reverse. When you go through Ghana, you are going to meet so many brilliant individuals. Very sensible people. I mean, look at this forum. Great submissions. Individually, we are brilliant. Here's the thing about the United States. When they must make a collective decision, they often get it right. How do they do that? They are able to successfully from things like principle. There's a politics, but very often the national interest is about the politics. So a Republican may come in and appoint maybe some technical person in charge of energy. If the Republicans lose power, the Democrats are not going to come in and kick that person out. If the person will be kicked out, it will be based on the job that the person has done, not because the person is not a member of the Democratic Party. So collectively, they get things right. The problem with us is that as brilliant as we are individually, collectively, we tend to be very stupid. When we must make a collective decision, that is when the religious interest will come to bear, the tribal interest will come to bear, the party interest will come to bear. And then we all forget about the national interest. there is every single interest in Ghana. There is every interest by the national interest. And all of this is within the democracy that we practice. And that is why I've said time and again, listen, this democracy will not work. Look, for the purpose of achieving development, we won't achieve it within this democracy, or at least the way we practice it. The winner takes all mentality, where we come and a new government comes and they don't care what work somebody has done, what qualification they have. They come, kick you out, bring their own people, whether they're competent or not, so long as you have a party color or you probably made investment into bringing a party to power, you get a position or you get a contract. So have all the conversations, the influence of celebrities, all of that. But the main thing to be looking at has to be the democratic culture. Until it changes, until we come to the realization that, listen, it's not about the interest of the NDC or the interest of the NPP or the interest of Christians or the interest of Muslims or the interest of Akans, the interest of others. We will keep going round in circles. We'll go round in circles and circles and circles.
But there are people who actually tell you that, well, democracy may have its negative side, but to a large extent, it is even because of democracy. That's why we have this chance to even say our mind. I mean, the media. It is as a result of democracy. That's why we have media in the first place, right? So if you're talking about democracy not working, what are you actually talking about?
Here's a fundamental question I'm going to ask you. Would you choose your freedom of speech over development? Development where you don't have to worry about going to college or not getting a bed. Or development where you don't have to worry about leaving a tertiary institution and not having a job.
No, Hans, I want to understand your question.
I'm making
a
point.
Saying that, Hans, I'm asking you your question. I want to understand. Are you saying that will I want to live in a place where I cannot freely speak, but I would have good rules?
Yeah.
Is that what you are saying?
Absolutely.
I don't want that type of governance.
I want both. I want both. Actually,
yes, I want both, and we can have both like America.
I'm coming. So I'm saying that would you, when it comes down to a choice speech and living in a properly developed society, what would you choose?
I would want the American to exist.
Well, for me, from where I sit,
I will live in America
at this very moment.
China.
No, but Hans, if you make democracy only freedom of speech, it will limit the question you're asking me. I perfectly understand.
No, I'm coming. That's what he highlighted. Essentially, the question he asked me was about his ability to express himself. That's freedom of speech, and that's why I asked him that question.
And that's
if he expands it, then I'm going to expand the question.
Hans, you see, freedom of speech is very key in democracy, and it's freedom of speech that would achieve development that you speak of.
Okay, Austin, would you choose to live between Ghana and China? Where would you choose to live?
You see, the challenge
no, when
I have is
you answered.
Why are you? No, hold on, please.
Okay.
No. You see, no, hold on. You are using a first world country against a third world country. That is wrong. Use first world countries or third world countries. I would live in Ghana than Rwanda. I would live in US than China. That is proper comparison. Why can't we have America and UK where you can have development and also have freedom of speech?
At this very moment, you see, the thing is this, Austin, at this very moment, within the Ghanaian context, what we need, you see, there is what you want and there is what you need. What we need is not the ability to be able to talk. Because at the end of the day, what has the talking achieved? He has achieved nothing. We've been talking since 1992.
No, hold on. Why are you limiting democracy to just freedom of speech?
No, because she's not limiting it. The question that the person asked, Austin, I'm coming. The question the person asked, okay, if you want to repeat it, let him repeat it. Essentially, was about the freedom of speech element within a democracy. I'm saying that the democracy that we practice, but he only picked that aspect of democracy. I'm saying what we have for a democracy in Ghana is not fit for the purpose of achieving development. And I stated the reasons. Because I'm coming.
Okay.
Within that democracy are certain cultures that is drawing us back. What are those cultures? The competing interests, all those competing interests against the national interest. The winner takes all culture. You understand me? And then
Hans, can I ask you a question respectfully before you continue? My question to you is, you see, isn't democracy rather that takes care of that? Because you see, no other form of government will make me stop being an Asante, will make me not being a Church of Pentecost member, that is religion, will make me not want my sister at my workplace. No other form of government can achieve that. So the issues you raise as the problem in our democracy, no other form of government can come and change that, because I am born Asante. I am
Austin, you are misunderstanding me. I'm saying, you see, everybody has a tribe. Nobody is going to take anybody's tribe away from them. But we know this for a fact, right? In Ghana, okay, there is supposed to be the national interest. That very often you have interests such as tribal interest taking precedence over the national interest.
So how did democracy cause that? I want to know, how did democracy cause that?
You see, I'm not saying democracy. I'm saying that these are cultures within our democracy that has made the democracy not fit for what we want it to achieve. Ultimately, whether it's a dictatorship or a democracy, what you want as a citizen is what?
No. For me, I'll choose democracy over any form of government.
Let's be honest. I'm coming 1 minute.
Right? Austin, you choose the Ghanaian democracy as we have it.
Let me answer. When you go to America, it's the president that appoints judges, Supreme Court judges. It's the president that appoints chief of defense staff and all that. You see, we talk about some of the challenges we have, but let us not make it like when you go other places where they also.
Okay, I think Osin's network is bad.
Let me try and answer it real quickly, just 30 seconds. So Han, you see, let's say that democracy is not working, right? The worst nightmare we would have if, say, we had a communist system in China. And even in China, there are ethnic disenfranchisements of a certain subset of the Chinese people, right? If you are not fortunate enough and you end up with a leader who does not also believe in the national interest and is cruel, then you have forfeited your ability to maybe vote at the end of the tenure for a different leader. The problem in democracy, but leadership, right? With the right leader, we are going to see an incremental access to the basic fundamentals we need. And we have seen that before. In America, for example, the political system seems to benefit a certain class, the white people, more than black people. So black people feel disenfranchised by the system. Now you go to compare China and, let's say, Ayatollah regime and even Putin. The people do not have the ability to protest their dislike or the need for development they are being starved with. In China, Xi Jinping has actually been able to amass so much control that even the politicians themselves don't have a say. Now, in Rwanda, which is the closest example to Ghana, there are certain subsets of the Rwandans who also have complaints about being disenfranchised and not being allowed to partake in a national cake. So you are always going to have problems in any dispensation you go to. The only thing that is going to ensure democracy, irrespective of what style of governance it is, though it's been agreed globally out of the majority of the countries in the world, they have all agreed that a democracy is a far better option than any other. And to make the comparison, use Guinea, use Mali, use Burkina Faso, places where you're not able to express yourself, or even if there is an oppression of the people going on, because it's an authoritarian or military or communist regime, you are not able to see or know. So when one of the American journalists went to Russia, they only showed him the most beautiful part of Russia. But there are certain parts of Russia when you go, I think Kaswa even looks better. When you come to Baltimore, United States, I would choose to live in Nima over some parts of Baltimore any day, right? So the homes are there, but the right leader would ensure that they are taking national development from one phase to the other. And in terms of national development, at the end of the day, whether it's there or not, fundamentally, when you focus on the SDG goals, meaning access to healthcare, right? Access to energy and the most basic things, you realize that directly or indirectly, you are aligned some way, somehow with the national development plan, because development have very core fundamentals that you cannot bypass. So if part of the national development plan is, say, decentralization, and you put the power in the hands of the people, the common fund is there, or I forgot what they call it, the monies that go to the local assemblies to build hospitals, schools, and roads. That means at the end of the day, there is going to be development in the basic areas. The problem in Ghana is that we are not able to boldly identify the people who have not contributed significantly to development. Because when you do that, you are either hounded like Manasseh and others have done, or even Ahmed Swale, who was killed, right? Or you are bought out like media houses who have been bought out. That is the problem that we're having, but it's not democracy, because it's a far better option no matter how you compare it.
Give me 2 minutes. Let me just conclude my point. So for me, I think that all the good things about democracy, you know, the notion that, or the belief that it's probably the best form of government, I think it's a bit, it's misguided, not a bit, it's misguided. Because you see, it's like sewing an attire of a particular size and shape and trying to fit it on everybody. The fact that it works for the United States and wherever doesn't mean that it is going to work, or that it's going to work in Asia. China is an example in democracy. Does it work? It works. We're talking about Rwanda. Is it working? It works. I am going to point you to Singapore, Lee Kuan Yew, and what he did to get Singapore to where he's gotten Singapore to. Did it work? It worked. There are several examples across the world. If you look at the Saudis, it's not a democracy. Does it work? It works. If, as a people, we've chosen that we are going to practice democracy, I'm saying there are things we need to do to build the foundations for us to be able to reap the benefits of that democracy. There's a saying, and sometimes we don't want to confront it, but it's just a reality. Look, in Ghana, they said Nkrumah said that what? I don't know if it was Nkrumah, but kill the tribe and let the republic flourish. The truth of the matter is that if we don't kill some of these interests, I'm not saying do away with tribes, but if we don't do away with the interests that are competing against the national interests, we are not going to get, we won't get anywhere. The party interest, the tribal interest, we won't get anywhere. Because like we said, we have a national development policy. Today, somebody goes to stand on a campaign platform, one this, one that, one that, one this, without thought to whether it is in line with what we've adopted onto ourselves as a national development policy. So they come, he has made a promise. The people are going to hold him by that promise. And so, whether or not it makes sense within the context of the times that we find ourselves in, it has to be done. Case in point, National Cathedral. because somebody stood on the campaign platform and said he was going to build a NASA cathedral, it has to be done. Regardless of, and we all know how senseless it is that for the period that Ghana finds ourselves, we find ourselves in, money would have to go into such a project. But we are doing it. And you see, there are Christians who are supporting it. They've put principle aside. They've turned a blind eye to the circumstances of the country. And they actually support it. That's what I'm saying, that collectively, when we must make a decision, that is when we bring our stupidity to bear. If we can kill all those interests that are competing against the national interests, then we are good to go. But from what I've seen since 1992, I don't think that those things are going to go away anytime soon. At least not in my lifetime. I'm not sure in the lifetime of my children. Those practices are so entrenched. The vehicle that is supposed to take us to our destination, which is democracy, is not even moving. And we are so stuck in that practice. We become like addicts. Right? You are constantly injecting heroin. It's destroying you. But you're so addicted to it. You wake up every day and repeat it. Every 4 years, we go through a cycle of voting for a government. Look, I have lived through 92. I was quite young. I mean, I didn't understand the issues. So 96, 2000, 2004, 2008, 2012, 2016, 2020, 2024. I'm constantly asking myself, how many elections am I going to have to live through to see a day where the light is not going to go off within a 4-year period? How many elections to see a day where, emergency response will be exactly that? How many elections am I going to have to go through to see a day where Parliament, both sides of the political divide in Parliament, would look at the national interest and not the party interest? Put principle above the party interest. And, push through amendments or portions of our constitution that we need to amend. And we know them. For instance, the one that this police officer got into trouble for Agozo. The composition of our police council, for instance. These are portions of our constitution that we need to amend. They know it. You and I know it. Ask yourself, why are they not doing it? Because it's in the interest of the party to come and be in control of the police service. They know it. So it is the practices within the democracy. I'm not saying that the democracy created those problems. But within the democracy that we practice, there are certain practices within it that if we can't do away with, then it's not worth it. For me, as an individual, listen, I don't care whether it's NDC or NPP or PPP that brings about development. I really don't care. You understand? When I'm going to buy fuel and it's affordable, I don't care whether it's NDC or it's NPP. And I'm sure most Ghanaians wouldn't even care. When I'm sick and I can call an ambulance, and even if I'm going to pay, the service is efficient, I don't care which party made it possible. So point I'm making is this. I think democracy is overrated.
Okay, Hans, I think you have spoken at length. People have raised their hands and all that, right?
So,
I perfectly I perfectly understand you. I believe that the African democracy is very problematic, but let's not forget the fact that democracy provides things like peace and stability, and development will need to thrive on these things to really be, effective. You understand? So, in as much as I agree with your problem you have with democracy, let's not also relegate some of the advantages of democracy. You understand? Exactly. So, but Akwesi has had his hand.
Yeah, Akwesi. Akwesi.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. And you say, no.
They do campaign for Akwesi because Muhammad is back.
Oh, no. Akwesi chair. Akwesi raise your hand, keep. I'm not by now, hand all the pay now. Akwesi, sorry, okay. Are you this morning?
Yeah, so it's morning, it's 12, so good morning to everybody who are here and wherever you are.
Good morning.
It's a very nice point you've actually brought up, and for me, my answer would be that to the question, can celebrities influence to vote for as president? I think that to some extent, yes. In the context of to vote for someone as a president, I think that yes, they can actually influence. But in our part of the world here in Ghana, I feel like a lot of our celebrities do not appreciate the kind of, do not appreciate the issues that are actually facing, the people. Because if you have your fans are Ghanaians, and irrespective of what political party they might belong to, if you are a celebrity, you should be able to, no cry about no cry about what is bad, what is good. So you should be able to be objective, and actually be bold to say, okay, whatever is happening to the Ghanaian people is not good. So as a celebrity, you should be able to stand up and speak to issues, speak truth to power. That is supposed to be the thing. But over here, like I said, everyone has an interest. So a lot of our celebrities will not want to, speak truth to power. And for me, I've always said that, Plastic, to be very honest, I've always said that some time ago, a lot of the youth were not interested in politics. The governance of our state and all that, a lot of the youth were not interested. I think recently, a lot of the youth are actually taking interest in what is happening in our country. A lot of people are realizing that if you were 12 years in probably 2016, 8 years now, you should be 20 years. So you should know how probably you've actually lived 8 years, and you should know how what change has actually come to you and all that. You should be able to appreciate the issues that is ongoing in the country. I believe that our mainstream media houses have been critical. They have not been helpful to the Ghanaian, to the other Ghanaian as the fourth estate of the realm and all that. They have not been helpful. They've I don't know. Some there are some of us who believe that most of them have their own personal interests, and so whatever thing they would want to do is to favor whatever political party they would sideline with. But first, to be very honest, an election year, and what I would say is that we are going for an election that is very crucial. It's very crucial in the sense that it's very crucial to ordinary Ghanaian. So when I say ordinary Ghanaian, I shouldn't even say ordinary Ghanaian, to the Ghanaian, because in my entire life, this is the very first time I am even hearing that pensioners are actually struggling to actually, Upapa, where they are pension. They are probably struggling with their funds. They've invested their monies and all that, and they are struggling. They are struggling to even get their monies. So you ask yourself that how do we get it? It's 2024. How did we get here? Do you understand? So and I agree with the people like Black when they say that it is going to be based on comparison, because based on what the NDP told us, that actually made us give them the power to actually rule us. People are going to use that to also judge and inform their decisions as to whether they live up to expectation. Because you cannot tell me that if as at then you were saying that if Ronaldo actually stood on a stage and said that, oh, we are selling Kenke is 1 CD and all that, when he comes he was going to do something about this and all that, held the ball of Kenke in the air, and today that 1 CD Kenke is no more in the system. Somebody is going to use that to, based on that, to probably inform a decision to vote. A lot of people are going to use a lot of things to vote. We are going to base on a lot of things to vote. People will look at the CD, people will look at a whole lot, And so for me, I always say that, the Ghanaian politician thinks that, they take the citizens for granted. And that is one of the things that our politicians need to realize, that, like today before said, that the youth are the kingmakers, and he is old enough. He has lived his political life, and to be very honest, the day that there's a day coming where if our political parties, MPP, NDC, the major political parties do not live up to expectation, maybe the youth will take things into their own hands. But until then, for now, what are we going to do? We are going to just compare these two major political parties and look at what they've done for us as a people, and then based on that, and choose a leader to lead us. And to be very honest with you, I think that it is going to be a very, it's going to be one of the interesting elections that we'll go into. Now, first today, I got down from my car and I picked my Okada driver that used to pick me home and all that. I realized that today a lot of people who are walking on the street, people are in thoughts. A lot, I don't know, I feel like the system, people are just walking and they are lost in their thoughts. Because yes, people are walking and they are lost in their thoughts. Today, the car is starting almost, just hit somebody, and it's because they are not doing, and they say they are trying to move, but not doing say he's actually crossing the road. Yeah. My Okada driver today he brings me home most often. He almost he forgot. We were all there, but he forgot that this is my job. I also forgot because I was also lost in thought. When I got out, I was like, hey, Master at the end, it's like Charlie, me dream, me about me camp on me me far plans are me the what you want to. And so people are truly going through it. And then when you try to have a conversation with them, the kind of thing this makes you realize that a lot of people the government of the day have really disappointed people. And it needs to be said. It's the truth, it's the fact. You cannot tell me today, say, people are struggling, people are, food inflation is high, cedi to dollar is running somewhere, people's businesses are collapsing and all that. Today, people are demonstrating because Slate, wants to probably give out their, Slate cannot even manage their own things and all that. A whole lot of things are happening. And so for me, first thing, it's an opportunity, and I will let people know over here that it's an opportunity for the youth to be able to make a very sound decision for themselves. Do the comparisons. We here Chichikru, you are trying to build a country that everyone can actually live comfortably. Me, I'm not happy that people are leaving to the UK, to the US to go and find work and all that. Say tomorrow, if we wake up and one cedi is $1, what is the essence of traveling abroad to go and work and go and do this thing? No. And so we can actually make it. And if we, the youth, are really the kingmakers, then we need to put the decisions in our hands and make the right decisions. As for our celebrities, they'll have their own interests and they would. But like Austin said, he doesn't think that any celebrity can actually influence him. That's the same way I also think that no celebrity can influence him. And there are a lot of people who think that they cannot be influenced, politically by any celebrity. So far, this is where I'll bring my submission to an end. And I'll say, you've opened a platform where people can actually voice out, and it's a very good thing. Thank you very much.
Let's talk Ghana.
Yeah, fire. Thank you. Good evening, everybody.
Charlie, you be using Krumangasa. Then the talkie they can't talk today. They forget to.
Small by yourself.
No be joke. Your man fool in Kruma, Charlie.
Fire.
What's the sport there? So.
Anyway, can celebs influence who to vote for as president? Like, I mean, most speakers have said they possess that ability to influence people. But the problem we have in Ghana is that the average celeb does not appreciate the issues of governance and politics than the average person, the average Ghanaian. And also, our celebs are not principled activists who will say that, okay, they truly appreciate the issues and they are going all out to do what they feel they ought to do as, taking a principled stand. Most of these people, they've got interest and they would want to protect those interests, even if the masses are suffering from some of their silence. So in a country where you have a lot of Ghanaians who are either strong NPP or strong NDC, the influence of these celebrities is much felt by reinforcing their decision to vote for party A or party B. For instance, you see someone who is thinking about or who is skewed towards voting for the NPP. Then maybe celeb A would come and say something in favor of NPP. Then that person like, oh, Sako the cracker, Stoneboy cracker, Shatawale cracker. Then it would influence their decision it will reinforce their decision. And vice versa. Another person comes to say for NDC, then someone who's thinking of voting for NDC would go and it will reinforce it. They don't usually sway people's decisions between, oh, I was tilting towards NPP, I really wanted to vote for NPP, but because I'm a fan of Sarkodie or Shatawale, and they've said something in favor of NDC, then I'm going to vote for NDC. You hardly see that in Ghana. So I think that's what I'm going to say about that. But the other issue about the democracy that we're discussing, and it's not like I need to make this clear. It's not like we are against democracy. I would say that for me, and paraphrasing what Churchill said once, that democracy is often said to be the worst form of government, except for the other forms of government that have been practiced from time to time. And that's to say that democracy has got its own negatives, its downsides and all. But if you compare it to all the ones that we've tried before, then probably democracy was the better option. So I'm all for democracy and all, because the downsides of democracy is not as bad as the downsides of the other ones. So usually you'd want to go for the one that wouldn't hurt much, if I can put it that way. But the thing is, and that's where I want to continue from what Hans was saying, is that you have to always look at yourself as a country, the people. Then you ask yourself, how do we want to proceed? How do we want to go about our politics and our governance? We've tried this democracy since 92, at least. I know before 92, there were periods of democracy. But this current one that we've tried it from 92. And the result is clear for everybody to see. I mean, you don't even need me to tell you that it is not working. We can all feel it. We can all see it. So why don't we ask ourselves that, do we really want to continue this way? Or we really want to tweak things a bit? That is the question we should be asking ourselves. And I asked Austin now a question. I was like, would you rather live in Ghana or in China? And Austin said, why am I comparing a first-class country to a third world country? I should compare third world to third world and first world to first world, which makes sense. But Austin should also remember that some 35 to 40 years ago, China was also a very poor country. And they got to where they are today, not through democracy. So it means that you can get to your destination necessarily not necessarily through democracy. Britain didn't become Britain, an imperial power, through democracy. It was along the line that they adopted democracy. So the point I'm trying to, today we all talk about, in Nkrumah, the things Nkrumah did and all. But we shouldn't get that. Nkrumah was able to, he had so much power to do the things he did. In this, there were even before 1957, before independence, we could see the way the opposition party, they were trying so hard to oppose and derail some of the things Tajif was doing. And after independence, he started taking onto himself more power and stuff. Although on paper, we were a democracy because we had the election in 1960 and all. But we all know that Nkrumah was not that democratic, put it that way. If, let's say, democracy was a spectrum, he was not like on the high side of democracy. But that's actually helped him to do certain things because he had the power, he had the support, and he was able to do it. That's not to say that everything he did was right, but I'm saying that at least it gave him the chance, it gave him the opportunity, it gave him the platform to actually work.
So right. So Dr. Jima, are you by chance saying that autocracy over democracy?
No. That's why I said that when I started
this motherfucking stand on the fucking building.
I said I would always pick democracy over any other form of government. Yeah. But I'm saying